Oh, we're ready. Oh, we're ready? Has the show started?
The show is
Anybody
started.
here? Is anybody out there?
There you go.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. We are the XoneBros. This is your positive gaming and Xbox One community. This is podcast number 258. 58.
Fitty.
50 cent.
250.
Episode 258. As always, I'm
250.
I'm joined by the bros, the XoneBros. It's Mr. McSpicy down at the end with his classy European hat.
From Germany. This hat's from Germany.
Boom. Nailed
Literally
it.
from Germany.
I like
My
that.
brother got it for me.
Next, it's Jordan, who's looking a little tired, but he has his Red Mountain Dew to keep him awake.
Hello.
And last but not least, I've got a Pepsi, and I'm feeling better, and I sound better. How's everybody doing?
Good job.
It feels good to feel good.
How long are you going to have pneumonia for? Have you planned that out yet?
Oh, no.
Doesn't it take a while to get rid of, or
No,
are you
it's
just
gone.
are you just
Gone.
concentrating?
Antibiotics. I finished my last one today.
Ooh.
My last dosage.
So you just focus really hard, and then you have that kind of control over your body,
Yeah, just say, get out of here.
and then boom,
Get
then,
outta
Then they
here.
retreat.
Yeah,
All those bad guys.
They don't want to fight me.
Yeah.
What is it, red cells? White cells? Whatever.
White cells, the white cells and red cells got together, and they just forced everyone else out.
They just said, get out of here.
Nice job.
Yes.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yes. It's a big day.
I've actually, speaking of control over your body,
Oh, yeah.
aren't there
you
like
gonna tell me?
snipers that
Okay.
can like stop their heart for a split second?
Oh, yeah. How do you
do that?
You just have to control your breathing really.
How do you
Really
stop
well.
your heart for a second, though?
I don't know. Is that a real thing? They stop their heart?
I don't know. I'm making it up, but I
Oh.
also think it's real.
I think they hit the left joystick.
That's true.
click.
They clicked the
It's
left
left
joystick
click.
in. Oh,
click.
that's the secret.
Yeah. Just left
Oh,
click.
yeah.
Then they start moving their scope and pow!
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not their heartbeat.
Yeah, and if
For some reason, I thought it
and
was
if you
their
hit the
heartbeat.
back button, I know that the snipers, they can see who they're shooting. They
Yeah.
can warn everybody who they're about to shoot.
Red ticks.
Little
on them.
red dots, triangles go over them.
Did you know that that's the lore behind Widowmaker in Overwatch? Is her blood, her heart beats super slow, and so her blood
That's why
doesn't
she's
get
blue.
doesn't give enough oxygen, so that's why her heart's blue, and that's why she's a sniper.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why her skin's blue, because
Oh, that's cool.
her heart doesn't.
How is lore for Overwatch? Is it good? Because I don't know any. Besides, like when they first launched and they had like the intro story, I don't know any of the lore.
It's a really good story.
Who's your favorite lore?
The brothers.
Genji and Hanzo.
Genji and Hanzo are my favorite.
Oh, really?
They're pretty cool.
Can
The
you tell
two
me?
dragons.
Can you tell me their story?
Yeah, you've
like
seen
what
it,
makes,
the
what makes them
dragons.
so? Oh yeah. But were they separated at birth or something?
What, you're making something up? What is this, like a Shakespeare play?
No, what?
What are you doing?
What's their lore?
I said the two dragons, and you're like,
Oh,
oh, yeah.
they separated at
oh,
birth?
yeah. They were
No,
separated
they
at
were-
birth.
No, I don't know anything.
They were brothers.
No, you seen the video. Remember when he sneaks in and to like...
Yeah, but I don't know the story
Do
behind
you
it.
want
What-
us to tell you this lore?
That was pretty much it.
No, just what makes it so cool. That's all I want to know.
Because they were two
It's-
dragons. They were brothers.
Oh, they're literally dragons.
No.
No.
Maybe we should just watch the
Are they-
video.
are they
It's like-
Animorphs?
It's like 2 minutes.
I'm trying to tell the story, but you guys aren't letting me.
Did you guys
Are
ever
they
read
Animorphs?
Animorphs? By the way,
Yeah, that was a good
It was
show.
a good book.
Animorphs.
Yeah, Animorphs.
And
What's
if you
that?
flip the pages really quick in the top right-hand corner, they would actually change into the Animorph.
Oh. It's a book like around the time of like Goosebumps,
Oh.
but it was Animorphs.
It was
and
basically-
Transformers with animals.
Yeah, it was... Yeah.
Well, that was.
like Beast Wars.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Beast Wars was
Like
on
Beast Wars,
Saturday
except-
morning.
Yeah, except for like it was human kids, teenagers that could turn into animals.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
spirit animals.
I think robots are cooler.
robots.
Robots that turn into animals. Beast Wars.
Beast Wars was good. Although when you go back and watch that, I watched that the other day on stream because it came up. I think Reckham or Clark Griswold, someone brought it up and we're like, oh yeah, Beast Wars. And we pulled up, dude, it looks like crap. But I remember at the time you were like, dude, those graphics are so good, man. Look at that gorilla. Look at him run through the desert.
It may look like crap, but the storyline's pretty good.
Oh yeah, now it looks really bad though.
Well.
But at the time, it was like, whoa.
I don't think I was
Whoa.
whoa. I mean, we were at the time we were watching Toy Story, right? Isn't that like
and
Toy Story 2?
Toy Story was good.
Yeah, I mean,
Toy Story looks good.
I know.
Toy
But I'm just
Story-
saying- and then we go to that, and it looks bad.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
you go,
yeah, that's true.
they only had a couple weeks to do this, so I'll give them a little credit.
Okay, wait, Genji. I want to know his just what makes it cool that he's a dragon.
No, but they can control like the dragon elements. That's part of their abilities.
Oh.
It's part of the family clan. But no, they were two brothers that had different ideologies. They're, and that's why they bumped heads against each other. I guess they didn't.
Cain and Abel.
Yeah.
That's okay, yeah, kind of like that.
Hanzo's actually kind of the bad guy.
Hanzo
Oh.
is the bad guy,
Oh.
and Genji is the good guy that has turned good. But that's the ideology because you have these Omnics, right? They're the robot people. the Omnics are like a race of AI that come out, and that there was the Omnic War and stuff like that.
Okay.
Have you ever seen iRobot?
Oh yeah,
Think of that just later.
just minus Will Smith
Well,
and insert Genji.
You know, ever since
no, you have Will Smith. He's he's got a big fist now. He's Doomfist.
Okay.
You know, ever since Skynet, I've really had no sympathy towards the robot race.
Yeah, so
you, know what I
would
mean?
be on the side.
Yeah,
of-
who's would I be the Hanzo side?
You
then?
would be Hanzo's side.
Yeah, it's because of Skynet. Like
Yeah.
I can't get that out of my
Skynet's
head.
killed it for you,
Yeah,
huh?
like that. It's really hard for me. Like when there's a movie about like, oh, we need to save the robots. I'm like, nah, Skynet.
What do you call that political marketing? What is that called? Like they did in World War
Propaganda?
II? Yeah, that's propaganda.
Skynet's
was
propaganda.
Terminator was propaganda for Overwatch. Yeah. So, anyways, Hanzo eventually thought he killed Genji, and he actually
Kind of almost did.
he thought he did. He was. I mean, his Genji is now a robot ninja because he had to be rebuilt. Because he was basically dead, and they rebuilt him with a lot of
Yeah.
robot parts.
And he
Just
took-
like
Just
Will
like-
Smith.
They had some spare ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he took off his mask, and he was like disgusting looking. You're like, ooh.
Yeah.
He like ran face first
But
into his.
I like
semi-truck,
that
yeah.
story because Hanzo has this like vindication thing going on. Like it's his fault his brother's dead, but you know, he you can tell he wants to do good, but then again, he just doesn't care about Skynet, right?
Yeah.
And you can see it on that. Everybody should go watch the Overwatch Dragons featurette because it is fantastic.
Yeah, it's the best one they've done.
It's so good.
There's one that comes close because
yeah.
of one scene.
But
the
Bastion?
dragon, yeah, when the Reinhardt
goes
shields
down.
the guy,
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But Hanzo is just a really, really cool character. And what's cool is with people, because he goes in and infiltrates this compound, right? In the video. With people, he knocks them out. But with the Omnics, he kills them.
Oh.
So you can kind of see his prejudice there
Yeah.
with that.
He hates the Onyx.
It's really, I mean, it's a cool story. It's basically Terminator, just
Just with ninjas. Ninja Terminators.
ninja robots.
Ninja robot Terminators.
Yeah. So it's like
Very cool.
yeah. And then you have you have a lot of people that intertwine, but the featurettes I think are the best part of that.
Yeah, no, they do a really good job. I mean, I've not seen all of them, but what I have seen is really good. Blizzard's on point.
Have you seen the Diva one? That's pretty fun. It's more like
I
an
don't think I've seen
action.
Diva one, no.
She just flies around and blows things up.
Oh, okay.
But
I appreciate
but she's
that.
good looking.
I can appreciate BlizzCon's coming.
Yeah, at the end
You
of
guys
the year.
looking for? In fact, you were watching a Hearthstone tournament on your phone.
Yeah, there's a
Spicy.
tournament going on right
The tickets
on
are
right-
expensive this year.
Do you? Yeah, $229 for the cheapest one, I think. Then there's that's the $229 package. There's a $500 package and a $750 or
You're-
$799.
You always get the package, the internet package, right, Jordan?
Yeah, because it's only like $50. But
Oh,
if it's like $200, I'm not
No,
getting it.
That's to go live. That's
Yeah,
to go
no,
live.
no, no, I know.
So,
but
yeah.
I'm saying I don't know what the virtual pass is.
Yeah, I don't know what the virtual pass is.
It's probably
either.
$100.
Is BlizzCon legit? Like,
Well, it used to be till they, the last 18 months they got rid of everybody.
And then made fun of their fans on stage.
Yeah.
it said, guys, don't you all have a phone?
Yeah.
I don't get why
Look
you
it
wouldn't
up.
play
3
this.
years ago, we have supercomputers now that are smartphones, and they. Okay. Everybody, like Mike Morheim's gone. Chris Metzen was the first one to go.
Yeah, they actually made a statue of him when he left.
Oh, that is cool though.
Yeah, actually,
guys,
you
when
wanna
I
know-
leave this show, just make a statue.
Do you
want
want to know what the statue was?
Huh.
So there's an animated short with Baby Winston. So Chris Hemsworth was like the story guy. I don't know if I assume he probably had some influence on the story of
Sure.
whatchamacallit, Overwatch. But anyway, when he retired, they made a statue on the Blizzard campus of him holding hands with Baby Winston, and it's like a replica of Disney and Mickey Mouse when you walk.
Oh, that's cool.
Here, I'll find it.
That's
later.
really
Yeah,
cool.
It's
That's
really
pretty
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, it's like a legit,
Hey,
like full on statue.
When I
too.
leave this show, I would like a statue, but me holding Jordan's hand, like Mickey.
You're,
Make him
you're
really
already
small.
thinking of leaving.
Make him really small. And then Mark, I want Mark to be like Jiminy Cricket on my shoulder, the size of, with his hat, with your German hat.
I would do that. Yeah,
That'd be cool, huh?
Jiminy. I like Jiminy.
So I'm holding little Jordan's hand, and then
I don't know.
spicy Jiminy Cricket's on my shoulder.
I think I cuss too much to be Jiminy Cricket, though.
You don't have to be good Jiminy Cricket.
Okay, I could be
You
the
can
bad one.
Jiminy Cricket. Yeah.
Okay,
The
good.
evil Jiminy Cricket. Dude, that'd be cool. It'd be so cool to have a statue made of yourself one day.
Or
Yeah.
here's
One
like
day.
a picture of it. Oh, that's a bad picture, but it's kind of, you guys get the
Yeah,
gist.
that
of
is
it,
cool.
yeah,
That is hilarious.
when he retired.
So guess what?
What's that?
FanFest got announced this week, so anybody in the community that happened to get FanFest tickets,
Congratulations.
go play the lottery because that's super hard to get. Super hard to get. We will be at E3 this year. We will be at the Microsoft conference, and we will be at FanFest, the three of us. So we're very excited to go. This is going to be an exciting year. We've never been to FanFest before, so we get to go and experience it in all of its glory and celebrate with the Xbox fans.
It's going to be exciting.
Should be
I'm
a good
excited.
time.
I'm
So
excited.
we do
And we get a
have
t-shirt.
We get a T-shirt. I'm really excited for that
I got
T-shirt.
the backpack.
Dude, the Sea of Thieves backpack looks sweet. And we get to be up front. So look for us on camera, guys, at the Microsoft.
We'll be the ones with the
because
t-shirts.
we were there last year, but we were a little bit at the back.
Well, we were in the middle.
Yeah, we were in the middle.
Jordan was
I was like 6 blocks away.
Jordan was 1.1
you were
miles
like
away.
12 blocks away.
Yeah, it's 1.1 miles. I looked it up.
And I had to pass that leather whip guy
Which
like 5 times.
is so funny. Jordan was stuck in the hotel lobby, just on his phone trying to watch it.
Yeah.
I think I see you guys.
Hanging out with like leather whip guy. You remember that guy? I
Yeah,
passed
the-
him like 7 times.
leather whip guy.
He was the guy that was like homeless, and he was sitting on the side of the building
And he
on
was
the
like,
sidewalk,
"Ah!"
and every
and he, like,
occasionally
whipped
he
stuff,
had
yeah.
a whip, and he would whip people as they went by.
Did it? He whipped.
And he was wearing like straight leather.
Dude, LA has
hot.
some
Yeah.
characters.
You remember
Yeah.
the guy that crossed the freeway and just held up his middle finger?
yeah, it was
That guy was awesome.
It was the exit.
I respected
It was a one-way
that guy.
exit.
That guy like that's the kind of guy you respect because he knows what he wants and he
That's the
goes
kind of
for it.
crazy person you
Yeah,
respect.
you're like, man, that guy's.
That's one crazy.
Well, because
that's one cool crazy
You
guy.
saw his mind. He walked up and he was just He's like, I'm not waiting for this.
I'm not waiting for
And
this
he,
light.
He held up his middle
And then
finger
they
and he just walked right across. Yeah, dude. It was like, all right.
LA has some like characters. Like if you ever need inspiration for writing a book or a novel, just walk down that street we walk down right in downtown LA,
yeah.
and there are so many different kind of people out there.
So many.
Hey, we were
Do you
talking
remember
about
the bad guy that was wearing all the bags around him, and he would just walk
Oh,
back
yeah.
and forth?
Plastic bags.
Plastic
like
bag man.
collection
you know
of them.
what's you know what's interesting is
He
didn't
probably
we,
sold them.
didn't we meet like 4 new people on those walks because the normal
yeah.
should I say it this way? The normal people kind of huddle together
Oh yeah,
because they
That's
don't
how
want to
you
get
meet
killed.
people. You're like,
know?
hey, safety in numbers, guys. Safety in numbers.
Hey,
Hey,
man, how
what's
you
your name?
doing?
Where
That
you
guy-
from? Michigan? Cool. We're from Utah.
Yeah, remember that guy we met because there was this guy like doing a like a ritual chant. He was cursing someone while he was walking.
Wasn't that guy from like the guy that we were with was from like Bethesda or something?
Yeah, we met a lot of people.
Can't
Yeah.
remember.
Well, what's cool is like when you're just dining at like IHOP or something, everyone around you at that time is a game developer. And
Yeah.
so we had people turn around because they saw our logo and they were like, hey, yeah, how's it going? You
Oh,
know,
yeah, that's
Xbox.
right.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool. Anyway, so we will be at E3. So we're going to be doing a meetup, or we're going to try to do a meetup, anyways, on Saturday, June 8th. If you want all the details, head over to Facebook, facebook.com/X1Bros, and you can hit I'm interested or I'm going. We want to know how many people are interested and how many people can for sure go. If you're in the LA area, if you're going to be down there for E3, or you're, about an hour away, you can make the drive. You can make the drive. Uber it. No, not from an hour.
Although
away.
I did watch a 2020 that makes me never want to take Uber again.
Oh, about the murder, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Well,
no, you don't.
hey, when we're there, we're taking Uber. So, so there
I'll
you go.
take the bus.
Anyways, go and check it out. Facebook.com/X1Bros. The event is there. Let us know you're interested. Let us know you're going. We're going to do a meetup. Boom. It's going to be a good time. We look forward to seeing everybody, all of our Los Angeles friends, our Los Angeles brethren, and our E3 goers.
Yeah, we met a lot of people last year. That was a lot of fun in our community.
Yeah, it was a blast. It was a blast. Some people from our community actually got to share a bed with me while we watched Ubisoft.
Oh,
TIE
I
Fighter.
remember.
No, Bethesda.
TIE
Was it
Fighter. Oh, it was Bethesda.
I
It was
don't know.
Bethesda.
There's a lot of them.
It was Bethesda.
There's a lot of bed sharing.
You might want to explain that because that sounds pretty kinky.
Oh yeah, no. So we just sat on my bed while watching at a hotel room.
No.
While
I sat on the other bed and watched both of
but
you.
we had to hike.
By the way, what was the size of those beds? Because
They were like full. I don't think they were queen. Or were
yeah,
they queen? They
no,
might have
no,
been queen.
I think they
were
said queen, but it was just like a glorified twin.
That's all a queen is.
Yeah,
I'm with David on this one.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, I didn't like it.
See, I have a California king.
You have
no.
a California
No,
king?
we did have a California king. I actually don't like the California king. California king is just longer.
Well, because that's basically like a gymnasium.
King, just normal
you know
king.
what I'm saying.
Just a normal king is wider. I want width. I don't need length. I need girth. That helps me get
Well,
good
that
sleep.
California king's basically one big square that takes up your entire house.
Yeah, that's what we had that's what we had originally. Then we switched.
I'm
to the
really
double
excited.
king.
I got a sofa bed this time.
But actually, I think Spicy's going to take the sofa bed.
Oh, really?
He loves sofas.
I like couches.
Oh, okay.
I'm a couch man. Do you want to take?
No. I figured That's usually where I go.
Well, we can figure it out when
No,
we get
if
there.
you want it, you
depends
can have
on
it.
the couch.
I'll take the queen. I just figured that was the hierarchy. You know what I mean?
Anyways,
We'll figure it out.
Come join us
No, you
downtown LA, LA Live, somewhere around there. We have yet to decide a location, but it's going to be where the Microsoft theater is. Right there. There's a bunch of restaurants and stuff. So come join
On
us.
the corner of
But
Fifth
let us
and-
know on Facebook so we can, if we have to reserve a room somewhere or depending on what we got to do, come and join us. It's going to be a good time. And then I just got the girth.
Can you angle out window blinds? I don't want people staring at my face.
Is that good? A little
That's
more?
better. I like to go angle up. I'm an angle up kind of guy. Yeah, that's better.
Does the airflow still come in? It's
I feel like down
it's
is
quite hot.
I know it's quite hot because we're in a transitional phase of the weather right now.
It is transitional, yes. Mortal Kombat 11, speaking of transitional.
Greatest trailer I've ever seen in my entire life.
Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah,
Dude,
you know why?
Very cool. Why?
Because they used the 90s Mortal Kombat song.
Oh, it's so good. Mortal Kombat
and
11.
the entire trailer is the Mortal Kombat song.
So, Mortal Kombat 11 has officially dropped.
cool.
It
That's
is
pretty
here. We've had a chance to play it. Jordan, give me your first impressions of Mortal Kombat 11.
I think it's really cool, mostly because they used the Mortal Kombat song.
Dude,
Just stuck
it
on
does.
that? Well,
No, it's really
cool.
fun.
I had that album growing up.
Oh, did you really?
I had that.
Who didn't?
Did you have it?
No.
So you didn't have
Yeah,
it
no,
then?
yeah,
No.
yeah.
Does that answer your question? Okay. No, I had that out. I played that all the time. That was one of my first albums I purchased. Not
was-
the first, but one of them, and I absolutely
good.
love
Very
that
cool.
album. What was that? 95?
I don't remember.
So good. Test your might.
Chest it.
Yeah.
It was really good. I like that game a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good songs on that album. That one was obviously the best one. That's the one I replayed over and over.
So, Jordan,
Yeah.
what do you like about it? What stands out to you? Mortal Kombat 11.
Well, the whole.
So, first of all, who have you had a chance to fight as?
I only play as Scorpion.
Oh, so you're always Scorpion all the
always.
time.
Is
Are
he-
you a Sub-Zero guy, Spicy?
No, I'm a Jax.
Oh,
No,
you're
I had a
Jax?
friend who was Sub-Zero, and every Mortal Kombat he would play Sub-Zero and I'd play Scorpion
Oh,
because
yeah.
that was kind
It's
of
tradition.
Yeah, per tradition.
I like
Yeah.
Jax's range.
Jax has good
and
range.
just how he composes himself.
I was. I've played as in Mortal Kombat 11. I played as Johnny Cage so far.
Yeah.
Sonya.
Have you done the ball move yet?
where he does a splits and
Splits
punches you in
and
the
punches.
balls.
Oh,
you in
yeah.
the balls,
It's great. It's
and it
like-
goes into X-ray.
It's actually. Oh, this one doesn't go in X-ray.
Well,
this
it
time.
does in certain scenarios.
Like in the fatality, not
Well,
fatality.
no,
but
no.
in
So
the-
they change. I'll explain it after you because it's like a whole new combat system, basically.
Dude,
Yeah, it's
they're-
pretty cool.
so I ran through a bunch of their tutorials. Their tutorials are on point, by the way. Like, and then they have like the learn how to fight better, and they put you through different scenarios. Really cool stuff. I did a little bit of the story. I did a little bit of one-on-one against my wife. She was who's the girl with the blades?
Katana.
Yeah. Katana. She's Katana. She enjoys being Katana. I was Sonya.
Who doesn't?
I'm gonna say that. I
Although
like
Katana
being
looks like she's raised from the dead in this one, so I don't know the story behind it, but she's definitely not living.
What?
She looks like a zombie. It's zombie.
bet you
It's
she's
zombie
still-
Katana.
Is it the skin that you have on there? Because you can do multiple skins.
Yeah, both
can't you?
skins. Both skins. Her skin is the same. Her dresses change, but I haven't unlocked all the skins.
I
Obviously,
bet you
'cause
she's
there's
still
lots to
smoking
unlock.
hot as a zombie.
I mean, she's one attractive corpse.
Well, I think she's always been right. Is she the one with the weird mouth?
Yeah, she takes it off and it's blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Well, that's her. That's her race. That's
Blah, 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 blah.
that. There's the race of people that
Barakas.
Baraka. I mean,
I don't know if that's what they're called. I call them Barakas.
Barakas.
Because Baraka's the character that
Baraka's.
has
That's the race of
blah, blah, blah,
Baraka.
blah.
All I know is their dentists must be making in some pretty good money because there's a lot of teeth on those people.
They're
Dude.
long.
Like it keeps going and going, and they're
Dude,
just like permanently.
I was fatalitied in what was I doing? The towers. I did one of the tower runs.
Yeah, the tower challenge things.
I did the classic one, and the last guy I had to face was Barakas, and his fatality. This is what he does. Well, one of his fatalities. He stabs me with both of his like Wolverine things.
Yeah.
Psh, right in the heart. Then he goes down, splits me in four,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Cuts off my head. My head flies in the air,
Yeah.
and when it comes down, he slices it in half and then stabs both of the brains.
That's pretty
Out of
good.
there. It's insanity.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
yeah, and that's just the first one.
That's
You know
just that's the easy fatality.
yeah, that's AAB.
That's just right trigger, hold down B.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. The harder ones.
Dude, I was blown away. But anyways, Jordan,
No,
give me
it's
first.
Melina. Isn't Melina the one with the face that has issues?
I don't know. I think they all have issues with their faces.
No, I don't know. I'm just trying. It's the same kind of character outfit, right? I don't know.
Jordan,
No, yeah, the
controls, fighting. What do you like? The
No,
presentation?
I think this is the best Mortal Kombat to date.
I've heard
in
a
my
couple
opinion,
people
yeah.
say that.
Because they've changed the combat. So basically, okay, so in Mortal Kombat 10, which was the last one, obviously.
Which was a really good one. I love that one.
Which at that point was the best to date. No, so anyway, in the last one, you had what you called X-ray moves, which are kind of still around, but not really. And then you had basically your breaker bar,
like Johnny Cage's nut punch was an X-ray move.
Yeah, it was and you knew if it was a boy or a girl. They were very detailed. It was awesome. So, yeah. But
we're agreeing with you.
Yeah. Okay. So, and in 10 you had the breaker bar, right? And you could basically, if you were getting juggled or whatever, you can kind of use that breaker and it'd use up your meter and stuff like that. What they did in this one, and I really like, they split it into attack and defense. So you have kind of 2 bars for each. And the way you do X-ray moves is you used to be in the old one. You used to fill up the bar, and then hit both bumpers, and you do an X-ray move and stuff like this. They've completely changed that. Those are pretty much. I've only played not too far, and I'm not that good yet, right? So I think those are just for like breakers and stuff like that, and all attack and defense, right? So how X-ray moves work now is they're not actually called X-ray moves. They're called, what are they called? Fatal blows, I think.
Fatal blows. Yeah.
So basically, you can still get an X-ray.
Fatal blows are right and left trigger too.
Yeah, but how you use them is a lot different. So an X-ray, you can still get an X-ray like if you uppercut someone or basically hit someone really, really hard, you might see their jaw or something.
I've got a couple of those.
Yeah. So the X-ray is still around, but it's
not a specific move. It's like random.
Yeah, exactly, right? The fatal blows can only be used when you're at, I forget, it's like 10% health or something like that.
Yeah.
There's a window where you can only use it, and you can only use it once per match.
Dude, and those fatal blows bring you down. They bring you down.
And what's cool about that is there was a risk before in using the X-ray moves where like you do a big X-ray move and you'd bring their health down a ton, and you're making the choice of like, oh, should I use my bar, my gauge here. But what I like about this one is I feel like it's more of a risk because you're at low health. So it's kind of like, oh, what do I do? Do I try and grab them and do the X-ray move, or do I play a little bit more defensive and you know what I mean? And if you miss, you're kind of screwed because the chances of you getting 2 opportunities.
So before you use the fatal blow, do you have to grapple them and then right and left trigger? Because there's a couple times.
No, you just hit the bumpers.
There's a couple times where I've hit it and it's not worked.
And each character is different. Usually,
were they blocking?
Yeah, they might have been blocking. I got to get the timing down.
You don't want to do it while they're
No,
blocking.
maybe I was off on the timing. Johnny Cage, I could never get Johnny Cage's.
I mean, I'm thinking user error here.
I got Sonya's, but I could never get Johnny Cage's, and so I don't know what I was doing wrong with Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny.
Well, and I think I have only played Scorpion, right? But I feel like in the number 10 and probably this one, each character has like a different range. Like I think Scorpion is up close, you know what I mean? But that might be for anyway. But
Beast420 in chat says make sure you're looking at your bar and not the opponent bar. That is true because it is easy to get flipped around. So it'll show up underneath fatal blow. And you're like, oh, I got a fatal blow, but that's your opponent. That's not you. So
the other thing
I think he's basically calling you stupid for saying that.
Oh,
the other thing I like, you can
make sure, learn to play. That's what he's saying. Learn to play the game.
User error. Johnny Cage was a user error.
The other thing I really like about this game, and then I'll be done, is I like that they've slowed it down.
It is slow.
It's not as fast as number 10.
It definitely, you can still put together tons of combos.
Well, yeah. But like for example, your character walking is slower. Like it's slower.
It's deliberate. It's very deliberate.
And
I like
in
that.
doing that, it's a little bit more. I mean, I don't want to use the word tactical, but almost tactical. It's a little bit more strategic.
Well,
you know what I mean? It feels more strategic.
It feels less button mashy, and not that Mortal Kombat has really ever been button mashy, but that slowing down that pace discourages button mashy to the point where you've got to know all your moves. I mean, like that's even for your casual guy. It's just not going to have fun if they don't know moves. So
it's excellent. I really like that game. I think it's the best Mortal Kombat to date.
It's definitely the goriest.
And oh yeah.
Did you check? I was going to check if you could turn that off, just in case people wanted to play with their kids.
I don't. Think
I suggest
you should not be playing that game.
Yeah, I don't think you should be playing.
Don't play with your kids.
It's like
that's why they came out with Smash Brothers.
When I'm like, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Could you imagine like flipping that switch and then having the match only be like 10 seconds long? Just like that removes so much of Mortal Kombat.
It just goes like funny mode where they just like Three Stooge you or something. And that's your fatality. That'd be hilarious, actually. Funny mode.
That's funny.
Kid mode.
Yeah, there's actually a funny story, and I think both of you actually were there with me. It's when I lived in my apartment, and it was when Mortal Kombat 10 came out.
I went to your house. We played.
Yeah, we had
I
like a
kicked your
little.
butt.
We had a little
I
like.
remember it. I remember it. Like
Yeah,
it was
we had a little
yesterday.
tournament. I had friends over. Anyway, my wife brought her sister, and her sister at this point in time was very innocent. And what
You
was,
changed that,
What was
didn't you?
what was hilarious is she's sitting on the couch like, oh yeah, we're gonna play like Smash, because my wife described it to her as like, oh, we're gonna play this
It's
like
like
fighting.
it's like
yeah,
Smash
it's like
Brothers.
Smash Bros, right?
Oh,
And
I
she's
get
like,
it. I'll be
she's-
Pikachu.
Yeah,
I'll be Pikachu.
woo, lightning bolts, right? And then all of a sudden, like someone got, I think it was a fatality where we cut open the guy's face and his tongue was hanging out. You know what I mean? It was, and what was great is the entire room cheered. Except for her, she was like sitting on the couch staring at the TV, and everybody's like,
my
"Wah!" Everybody was freaking out. It was awesome.
I'm surrounded by animals. That's what she was thinking.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Way
probably,
to introduce her to real life.
Hey, you know what I mean? If you're gonna,
Welcome to Mortal Kombat.
yeah, if you're gonna jump in, you just gotta jump in with both feet.
You got to jump into the deep
Yeah.
end.
But my opinion, I think it's well worth $60. I think it's the best
No,
Mortal Kombat.
I agree with you. The thing that really stuck, first of all, one thing that is apparent in this game is there's a ton to do. There's a ton to collect. There's a ton to earn. There's like currencies, different currencies that you earn after
Yeah.
each fight.
Yeah.
You get different currencies for like the different levels that you're fighting on. Like you fight on easy, medium, hard. You depending on what you do, like you do the different towers. Like they start with a tutorial tower, then they go up a little harder tower and harder, and it slowly gets harder, and you get more currency for that, which then you can unlock. You can unlock tokens for like easy fatalities. So like Johnny Cage's easy fatality was right trigger and B, and you can purchase those with the currency. So then you have like easy ones. You don't got to know the like up, down, back, right, C. And C's not.
What
even in
was
control, but
Johnny Cage's fatality?
I never did Johnny Cage's. I did.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
I did. What's her face's? Sonya's.
Can you imagine that stuff, guy? Like, all right, dude, we need 3 fatalities for
No,
each
it
character.
can't just be one.
There's got to be
You
a team.
need ideas bouncing across the
It's
room
true.
back and
It's
forth
true.
because they always just one up whatever.
Well, 'cause like that,
you
like,
need-
what if
you
he
need
cuts him in
3
half?
one-uppers?
Yeah, what if he cuts him in half and then throws him in the air and then cuts his brain in half and
Not
then
good
stabs
enough.
his brain?
I got one, and then he explodes. Sonya's got this cool move where she throws a grenade. This is one of my favorite moves to do. She throws a grenade on the ground and then, like, trips you forward to land on the grenade,
that's
and then
funny,
it
yeah.
explodes. It's so cool,
Yeah.
dude. Sonya's cool. I didn't know that Sonya and Johnny hooked up.
Oh, they
had
baby.
babies.
Oh yeah, that's where Cassandra comes from.
I
Well, I mean,
think-
do we need to have that talk?
Yeah,
Like
we
how?
might
I
have that
think-
talk.
how
How
I think what's
does
really
this
cool
happen?
about this game is the characters actually talk to each other. Like when they walk up, he's like, "Hey, there's my favorite ex-wife," and she
Well,
goes,
that's
"You're
what-
still that way."
Billy-
Like they'll talk to each other.
I mean, these guys made Gods Among Us, all right?
yeah, and they usually alternate between the Injustice
Dude.
series, lately anyway, right?
Yeah, Injustice. Yeah, they make that, and that's how Injustice was, which was so cool. I love how they do that.
Now here's the question for you guys: what do you like better, Injustice or Mortal Kombat? It's the same studio.
I think Mortal Kombat is superior.
I think-
Injustice is fun just to play the superheroes, and the story in Injustice is always really good. I didn't play the Mortal Kombat 10 story. I only played multiplayer.
I'm watching the fatalities.
Johnny Cage. So Billiam says Cage's rips the opponent's body in half and uses it as a ventriloquist.
Yeah,
Is that what you just watched?
I'm watching all of them. Oh my gosh, this is so. Watch this. Watch this hammer. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. No one else can see this. You can see hammer through the. Oh, this game was so fantastic. Oh my
In
gosh.
4K.
Dude, so I will say, one, you can earn just so much stuff. There's so much to work towards in that game. And two, I would agree with Jordan. There is a very deliberate feel to the controls that I really enjoy. And it is the fight itself isn't slowed down. It just feels
Well,
more
it feels
paced.
like you have to go like, okay, he's gonna do this.
feels very deliberate.
How do I counter this? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
It's so good, so
So-
good. This makes me want to become a pro fighter, which is insane.
I believe the moves you learn in this game do not translate.
No. I mean, like the pro.
You can't pop your head off and
I mean,
have
like,
it roll and
like
explode.
The pro, like, don't we have one in like FC Agent in our community? He like does the tournaments and
he
stuff.
does, yeah.
That's what I want to be now. That's what I want to be when I grow up.
Yeah.
One of those guys.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of things you can't teleport like Scorpion. You can't cut people's heads off. That'll get you arrested.
That will get you banned from the league.
when you smash someone's head through their back with a hammer, that's kind of it's illegal, man. You're gonna have to. There's gonna be a transitional phase.
Well, back to that question, I think because Injustice is really good. I think it's good because it's DC, but I think they have more freedom with Mortal Kombat. Obviously,
Oh yeah.
because I think you're tied to DC. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine Batman smashing Superman's head through his back?
I do.
I
I
can
can imagine that.
Yeah, maybe they should add fatalities to Injustice.
Yeah.
Wait, it didn't. No, yeah, it didn't
It
have
was
fatalities.
knockouts. Like,
yeah,
knockouts.
that's right. But I mean, there were some pretty epic things that you do, like Superman like grabs them and then they fly to like Krypton and stuff.
Or like
Yeah,
he flies
but
through all the
imagine-
walls, remember?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Imagine if his like spinal column came out
Yeah,
while
while
he
he
was
did
flying. I mean,
that.
come on. Yeah, that's. I think that's what makes Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I mean they're both good games, but yeah.
I really enjoyed the story of Injustice. Like, it's really,
Yeah.
it's really
Oh, it's
story
really
that they
good. Yeah, it's
follow.
fantastic. That's
Well,
a good Joker
So Mortal
story.
Kombat 11. If you've not
good
had a
Joker
chance
story.
to check it out, if you're curious, if you're on the fence, highly recommend it. Right here.
If you're on the fence, just buy it.
just buy it.
If you don't like it, buy it anyway.
If you don't like it, it's because you
No,
probably just don't like
some
fighting
people
games.
just probably just don't like fighting games. I think this is top notch fighter.
Dude, it is top notch. That's
Hey,
for sure.
in chat, Bill I Am. That's a good name. Actually.
William.
Oh, I called it Bill I Am.
I like that too.
Oh, like
Either
Will
way.
I Am, Bill I Am.
Yeah.
You know,
Like
anyway,
Billiam.
he's saying rumor is Joker's going to be DLC.
Oh,
Dude, and you know, because if it's in a Mortal Kombat game, you
Dude.
know there's going to be some fatalities.
That
So
would
what
be
is
cool.
the Joker fatality?
he puts a pencil down on the floor and slams your head into it.
Wait, this isn't like Soul Calibur. Can they? I guess they can do that, right?
If they own the rights,
Yeah, why
I mean,
not?
if
They
have
put
the rights to
Jason
it.
and Predator in there in the last one.
Yeah.
That's right. And they didn't even have the rights to that.
Dude, that would be so cool.
They'll just Fortnite it. It'll be Loker, not Joker.
Yeah,
They Fortnite it. Oh,
or it'll
man.
just be joke
Joke.
or jokester.
Jokester.
It'll be the jokester,
jokester.
The jokester.
Funny guy.
funny guy, the clown.
Funny guy 69.
Moving on, let's get this show on the road. Let's get to the news, baby. Ooh, Jordan, tell us what is happening in the world that is Xbox One this week.
A lot of patches.
A lot of patches.
Lot of
there
patches.
are patches.
So, Mortal Kombat came out. If you haven't seen the trailer, go watch it. It's the best trailer I've
It
ever
is
seen.
a
We already
good one.
talked about it.
Very good.
Sekiro.
Sekiro.
Shadows Die Twice.
Some balance patches.
Yeah. So this one's actually pretty cool. So they basically, there's balance patches, there's quality of life patches. The things that I kind of focused on is, or liked, is they made the spirit emblem cost and the shinobi tools a little bit more effective, cost effective and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, which is really good because it did, yeah, because they cost a lot.
They
But-
changed. Didn't they change the bull?
Yeah, so Blazing Bull. I forget if they
Vitality,
I think they
something doesn't
reduced. Let me check the patch notes. I think they reduced his
Vitality.
stamina.
I believe it's vitality.
Okay, yeah. So Blazing Bull, whose posture and vitality have been slightly reduced, which, by the way, I beat him pre-patched. I can now say that.
I don't know if I like that move.
I know.
I don't know if I like that.
Do you know how you beat him? You take him to the bullpen, and you just stay right on his butt.
Just stay right there.
That's what I remember. That you stay right in between its legs, just
And-
right on its tail.
Yeah, and
That's
you
how
took
you beat
him.
him.
You take him
'Cause
over
he
this
can't hit
section.
you, huh?
Well, because he can't turn, right? And so you just ride that pony.
Yeah.
You just stay behind him and
Yeah,
just
and you just
and then when he
really
he hits, then you whack and then you just got to stay behind him. It's totally like a rodeo.
Dude, that's cool.
yeah. You hold your sword up, kind of like the hand.
Oh,
I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that they nerfed him a little bit.
Yeah.
Because this game does such a good job at skill checking you throughout the game.
Yeah.
It says, okay, you need to be this good to progress further in the game. And so you have to sit there and fight. Okay, I'm now there. I don't know. I think that diminishes it a little bit.
Because I remember maybe they did it because I remember there was a big thing like a lot of people were well, I don't know about a lot of people, maybe like 7, I don't know, but they were saying, oh, you need to make a easier difficulty mode, and From Software was basically like they didn't. I don't think they really said anything, but I believe their answer was just no.
Who said that? Who
Yeah.
said that? That's so dumb.
Just the internet.
Nah,
So I think
don't
this
like
may
that.
have been their answer to that. So what would be funny is if they reduce the posture and vitality because it says slightly.
Go
So
play
that
an
can
easier-
mean 0.1%.
I think there's a problem with games being too easy nowadays.
I
have a big problem with that. And
have you jumped back into it yet, or have the snakes has still kept you away?
so I was going to do it this week, but I lent my Xbox out, and I wasn't able to play. So
It's a good game. I haven't beaten it yet,
wanna play.
but I'm telling you, man, there's stuff that happens.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
stuff happens.
I want to do it.
There's a scene I really want to talk about, but I can't.
I'll get there someday, Jordan. I'll get
It's
there.
one of the weirdest and best cutscenes I've ever seen in my life. Also in this patch, they actually, I don't know, so I'm with Mark. It's you don't know if you like these changes or not
Sure.
because you like the difficulty of the game. But this next change kind of benefits me a little bit more. There's an item called Divine
Well,
Confetti.
so does the nerf. And technically,
Well, I already beat him, so I'm not as mad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been there, done that.
Yeah, I already beat him. I beat him pre-patch.
Yeah.
Pre-patch beatdown.
Yeah.
So like for example, we were playing a lot of Sea of Thieves this week. Everybody, you have your Pirate Legends. We're like, yeah, we did that pre-patch, and you're like, oh, dude, that guy's a real guy. You know what I mean? So when I do it now, it's like, it was post-patch, not as hard.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
No. Anyway, Divine Confetti drop rates have been increased. So what Divine Confetti
Okay,
is?
I kind of agree with that. I think the drop rates of that were pretty
low,
negligible. Is that the right usage
That's good.
of that
Yeah,
term?
well done.
Thank you.
That word,
did
of the
that
day,
myself.
that word of the day calendar I got you is paying off.
Negligible.
I think your mind will change when you progress later into the game.
Oh.
Because this is why I'm kind of like on that. Because I like that they're hard to find, but later in the game,
It becomes easier?
yes.
Okay.
Depending on what ending you choose, I guess.
Oh, okay.
So, no.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to play the game, man.
Okay.
There's like 4 endings.
I know. Well, is there NG Plus?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it actually, when you beat the game, so if you pick the ending you don't want, it's just like, thank you for playing our game. You're being restarted right now. And then it just kicks you into the next
really?
one. You're like, oh, shoot.
Oh, so you have to play it again to get the other
And you're like, oh, crap, I didn't want to choose that
hey,
one.
that's pretty cool.
But so Divine Confetti is basically it's a buff to your weapon that helps you fight these characters called the Headless and a few other characters, but namely the Headless, which are really freaky monsters. Like I really don't know how to describe them appropriately.
They're just freaky monsters.
Yeah, they're freaky
Yeah, the
monsters.
first time I found them, I crapped my pants.
They're that freaky.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they're pretty bad.
They're real, and the sword comes at you slow, but it's glowing of like a pink glow smoke.
The glow of hell.
And then when it hits you, it doesn't really do. I mean, it does damage, but your fear meter goes skyrocketing because you have fear. You have like poison. You have all this stuff, and they have. I think it's called the terror meter.
Yeah.
So it doesn't just scare me; it scares my avatar.
Just for the record, there's 5 of them. I have beaten 2.
Oh, nice.
well done.
Given they were the 2 easier ones.
Wait,
Well
how did
done.
you know there was 5?
Oh, because I wanted to know. Basically, I looked up how was their fight because where I'm at in the game,
You just lost some brownie points.
it's the ending. Like I'm at the end.
Okay, no,
So.
well, okay, whatever.
Anyway.
Well, then, so you like these? You like these moves overall? You don't like?
Yeah,
these
no,
tweaks?
it's not a bad change. I mean, the Blazing Bull, I just I guess I can say I beat him pre-patch.
Yeah, okay.
So, but anyway, no, it's a good patch all in all. The Divine Confetti, it's a good patch.
Well, you need the Divine Confetti to fight the Headless, right?
and a few other monsters.
Because the Divine Confetti doesn't that make it so it's harder to get feared up?
No, it damages them more. I think.
Oh, it damages the. Does it make your sword? Is that the one that makes your sword glow?
Purple.
Yeah. Okay. You get a purple sword too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey, speaking of making games harder, Kingdom Hearts 3 has come out with their critical mode.
yeah. What is critical mode exactly? It's like their God mode.
Yeah, it's hard mode.
Yeah.
So how it worked in Kingdom Hearts 2 is I think they basically screwed you. It was awesome.
Oh.
So basically what they did...
So critical mode is screw you mode.
well,
which is awesome.
Yeah,
Apparently,
they should
so
just call it that.
It's the right kind of screwing.
Yes. Screw you mode.
well, in Kingdom Hearts
Whenever
2...
you get screwed and you say it was awesome, that's the kind of screwing I'd like to
Yeah.
have.
Well, I don't know if
They
were-
screwed you, and it was awesome.
No, and so I feel like the older Kingdom Hearts were more difficult. I think it was just the nature of games back then.
Okay.
They were more difficult because nowadays I feel like and actually Tetsu Nomura actually kind of stated this. People don't stay on one game as long as they used to.
Oh,
You
sure,
know
of
what
course,
I mean?
because look at all the
So-
options.
Yeah, exactly. So I think there's a science behind how difficult you make your game, because if you make it too hard, you lose that player base quicker. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I mean, that benefits some games like Sekiro, where that's its style. You know what I mean?
Well, that's
But,
your.
yeah.
The people that play Dark Souls games aren't the ones that like to play Candy Crush.
no, yeah,
Sure.
exactly, right?
You know?
So
Your audience wants a hard, difficult
Yeah.
game.
yeah. And I'm not saying Kingdom Hearts 3 was like a walkthrough, but it wasn't like Sekiro, right? You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
But critical mode makes
So critical
it
mode,
more.
yeah. So I don't know exactly what it does because I haven't played critical mode yet. But in Kingdom Hearts 2, what it did, which by the way, Kingdom Hearts 2 and 1 were already more difficult games anyway when they were back on the PlayStation 2. I think they introduced critical mode in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, which was like a remastered version on the PS4. But basically what it did is it doubled enemies' damage and cut your health in half.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah. So they're like, okay, fine. You want a hard mode? Suck it.
That'll do it.
Screw you.
Yeah.
Here's your hard mode.
Yeah.
And that's awesome.
Yeah, it was. So I mean, it was. I don't know if it necessarily cut your health. It's basically doubled enemy damage and reduced your health.
Yeah.
So it
that'll
basically
do
made it hard.
Yeah.
Made it hard.
But anyway, critical mode is out. I believe the patch is out now. It came out this week.
Go
which
check
is
it out.
Fantastic. Another big patch. Speaking of the new
The
movie that came out,
Fortnite Endgame.
Fortnite Avengers Endgame crossover. So they did this. Was it last year?
They
or
teased it. They did it for Infinity Wars.
Yeah.
And then they've been teasing it all week. They threw out a couple pictures. One of the pictures was like
Captain America's
shield, and another one was the Iron Man gloves. And they've been teasing it all week, and it dropped.
Yes, and it's here, and it's pretty cool. So it's a limited time mode, obviously. The LTM.
The LTM.
What you do is there's basically two teams. There's the Thanos team, who is what are they called? The Chitauri?
Yes.
Chitauri, the alien people from the
that forced their way
Chitauri?
through the shield.
You're correct.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know. Yeah, no. Okay, so
Versus the Avengers.
so basically what happens is the Thanos team has to collect the Infinity Stones, and then whoever collects the first Infinity Stone becomes Thanos, and basically he's God, essentially, right?
Yeah.
He flies around and does his thing, and they basically need to kill all the Avengers, and the Avenger team needs to stop them. So the idea for both teams to win is Thanos needs to collect all 7 Infinity Stones, and then at that point, the Avenger team, it's basically once you die, you're out, right?
Yeah.
So you can respawn until they collect all the Infinity Stones, and then you have 1 life, right? And the Avenger team, who has access to Avenger equipment like the shield, the Iron Man gauntlets and stuff, so they can stand a chance. It makes it fair, right? Basically, their objective is to prevent them from collecting the Infinity Stones.
Boom.
Anyway, it's really cool
That
mode.
sounds fun.
Yeah, it does. It really does. So.
Well, it's genius. Fortnite, they nail it. They nail it. That's really good,
Nailed
especially
it.
with their. What do you think their average age is? Like their median age in Fortnite?
Fortnite?
Probably
13.
I was going to say 15.
Oh, right around there.
I'd say
though.
13.
I mean, they nail it. I mean, that's the
Let's look
kind
that
of
up.
that's the kind of events that you want in there, and you're hitting
Pop
the
culture.
the biggest movie of the decade, basically with this. So that's only going to help them. Well done, Fortnite.
Yeah.
Good job locking that
Good
one
game.
up.
Yeah.
So next we got Anthem. Now we're gonna get a little depressed here. We had our happy news. Now we have our depressed news.
So
So
why is this depressing news?
well, so there's a little good news. Anthem came out with a new update, which is the new Stronghold, the Sunken, which looks really fun.
Also, with this upnote, they basically made it so that you don't have to go into load screens anymore.
yes, that's very
to
cool.
change your equipment and stuff.
That is really cool. Basically, you can switch equipment while in mission, which is a very good feature, which I really like. So, how it was before, if you haven't played Anthem, you basically have to go back to essentially the tower. If it's called the Fort Tarsus, but it's similar to the tower from Destiny. And then you'd go to the Forge, which they fixed that. You didn't have to load in the Forge anymore because you used to have to go to the Fort Tarsus, then load into the Forge, right? You didn't have to do that, so you just go to Fort Tarsus, then the Forge was a menu that you went into. Now you can do that in mission, right?
Yeah.
Which is very cool. That's the good news. The bad news is they've basically delayed their entire roadmap.
The entire roadmap is
So
delayed. They've not fixed their
yeah.
loot drop system yet, which everybody's been waiting for.
Basically, what I think is happening is they're focusing on the loot fixes. And I may be wrong. This is just what I think is happening. The roadmap is delayed. Basically, a lot of the stuff that was supposed to come out in April did not come out. It's pretty much the last week of April. They've said it's not coming out in their latest live stream.
Yeah.
The Sunken came out, which is cool. We have a new Stronghold. But the rest of the roadmap is
feels
being
like
delayed.
like learning tremor, like learning misses. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
But at some point, it feels like, can they recover from it? Like, for instance, Fitzy right now in chat said, so sad Anthem has been tanking, really enjoyed it before and wanted to jump back in, but sounds like there's a lot of issues now, although they're doing some nice small changes. Todd Stevens says, Anthem is my current looter. Being able to change gear mid-mission is a massive change.
Yeah.
So there's that. Do you win people back over from
the thing
division?
That's
the thing.
I think that's the problem is because I was when we pre-release both of them, right?
Yeah.
I was
You were
leaning
leaning
on
on
Anthem. And honestly, I mean, I like Anthem still. I think it's a fun game. I think the setting is fantastic. Flying in your javelin is awesome. I do agree with people. I mean, we can now take off our Anthem goggles, right? Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
You know, mom goggles, Anthem goggles.
Yeah.
You know, because when a game first comes out, you're in love with it.
You're really
right?
excited, yeah.
So, but
when you can fly around in an iron suit.
I mean,
what's not
I'm
to be
still
excited
pretty.
about?
I'm still pretty excited about it. But I like Anthem. I did load it up this week, and I played a little bit because I'm just, you know, it's fun. I like to stay loose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to
keep it up, right?
Got to stay well oiled.
Because they're going to do DLCs and stuff like that, and I want to be ready for them when I can. But the thing is when you compare it to the content that the Division 2 launched with and currently has,
It's just hard to compete.
it's just hard to like you almost feel like, okay, yeah, I've finished my grind for Anthem, whereas Division makes it feel like there's always something to grind
Yeah.
for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not. You're
And
not
they're
close.
Division's making huge changes, like the PvP changes that we talked about last week. I mean, they're doing a lot of Division is on fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's my go-to looter game right now. I mean, I still like Anthem, and I'm excited to try the new. I haven't played the new Stronghold, but I'm excited to play the new Stronghold.
But in the race, they're a little bit behind.
Well, the thing is I wish Anthem. The best part of Anthem, in my opinion, are the Strongholds, and I wish they had more of them.
Sure. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
So-
those will come, and with their
Well, and-
roadmap delayed,
and
that
that's the
hurts
bummer,
the
you know,
releasing
yeah.
content. But they're trying to fix all the little
Now,
stuff.
I've heard rumors, and I've watched people on YouTube talk about how they've heard from, you know, whatever source or this and that. And this isn't confirmed. This is all just rumor and whatever, right? That Anthem is thinking about doing like a re-release, like they're going to get things sorted out, fixed, and then kind of re-release, like with a big, basically like a No Man's Sky. Like, hey, yeah, we had a really rocky start, but bam, here's the multiplayer patch, and
Was it
you know-
that rocky though?
No,
It was
I
not
don't.
No Man's Sky rocky.
I don't think it was that rocky. I think a lot of things were blown out of proportion because, you know, internet.
Yeah.
Is our website secure?
Well, I honestly,
Yeah.
I honestly think a lot of it is just automatic EA hatred. Honestly.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
That's
I
the same with Apex. Like people pick on Apex. I think some of that, not all of it. Some of it is justified, obviously. Same with Anthem. Some of it's justified, but I think some of it that drives some of that negativity is just,
It's just
anti
EA hate.
EA.
Yeah.
Which EA does itself no favors. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
A lot of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, their marketing method.
That's
You know what I
terrible.
mean? Yeah.
Don't play our game. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Fine, we won't.
But no. Anyway, so like I said, I really like Anthem. I mean, it was the best. One of the funnest times I had was actually in the Anthem beta when it took us like about 4 or 5 days to figure out how to kill that boss. Remember how long that it took us? Like an hour and a half to figure out that
Dude,
crab boss, and we were like, "What the f?"
The controls,
Yeah,
just
it
being
was just-
the
it was a good
world,
time.
just being in those flying suits. I don't think like that's the fun factor, right? For instance, Todd Stevens right now says the Division is killing it, but every time I play Anthem, I have so much fun. He says, then I check out their Reddit. Yeah, don't look at their Reddit. That's just.
I think Anthem is fun, and I think they're going in the right direction with these patches.
Yeah.
I just think they. I think,
the Division hit the ground running.
Oh yeah.
That's
Well,
just it.
and I guess I mean I don't know. It's hard because this is Division 2, right? So they
Yeah.
have a foundation to build upon. But Anthem can also see the mistakes of Destiny, Destiny 2, Division, you know, and all these other looter shooters, right? So I mean, but I
All
guess
in
it is
all-
there for so it's different. you
All
know?
in all, if you're looking for a looter shooter, both are good options, and I
Yeah.
think you'll have fun for different reasons in both of them.
So anyway, yeah, that's Anthem. So we'll keep you updated on that. Another EA game, Apex Legends.
Apex.
So Season 2, which isn't out yet, it's coming out a little bit later, but it's going to include map changes and a new character, which we
Yeah.
kind of already knew. Basically, what this was about is there was some hubbub this week.
Some hubbub.
Yeah, about Apex Legends. Basically, people aren't happy, and I think I go back to what David said. I think you're correct. There is some legitimate concerns, but
Well,
I
I
think a lot of it is the EA hate.
Yeah, I actually want to get McSpicy's thoughts on this because McSpicy is probably our resident battle royale expert.
Yeah.
Apex came out this week and said, "Hey guys, we've made some mistakes. We're fixing those mistakes. We know here's where we need to fix. Here's what we're going to do." However, they did come out, and I actually really respect them for this. And I think this shows that they know what they want to be. They said we are not going to have weekly updates. We're not going to keep up with the pace of Fortnite. That's just not us. What we will do is every season we will introduce a new weapon that changes the meta. And this, I mean, basically, they're not gonna copycat Fortnite. This is what they're gonna do, and they're gonna make sure everything is well balanced, stuff like that. I want to know. I just want to get your thoughts and impressions on that, McSpicy. Do you like that? Do you not like that? Do you think they need to do more in order to keep up with Fortnite, or just be them? Let them be them.
Well, yeah, let them be them. Here's the deal. I think the audiences are different.
Yeah, you've said that before. It's more of a Call of Duty audience.
Yeah.
Than a Fortnite
an older
yeah.
audience. Yeah.
Yeah. So honestly, Fortnite surprised me initially how often and how much they can make their changes, make their updates. That requires a lot of money. It requires a lot of manpower. It requires a lot of employees working 24/7 on different shifts. And honestly, that surprised me that Fortnite was able to do that initially, right? Yeah, I'd be honest. No, I'm going to go home to my family and I'm going to put my kids to bed. No, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to try again.
Well, I actually really respect Apex because I think Apex recognizes that they're different. And let's do our own thing. I actually really respect that they came out and said, "Look, we're not going to keep up with Fortnite on these updates. This is what we're going to do."
I don't think Respawn has the manpower that maybe Fortnite has.
Well, they also don't have the $300 million
coming in a month
from their game.
Yeah, I think the audiences are different. I mean, the audience that Fortnite has, and I'm excluding everyone that plays Fortnite that's above 20 or 18 or 16.
Sure.
You know, I'm talking about young kids.
Yeah,
I don't think Apex.
It's
I don't think Respawn cares about those kids.
It's like the old Minecraft crowd,
because they don't. I was talking to my nephew last week, or actually early this week, and when I was setting up my Xbox at their house and setting up accounts and stuff, and he saw I had Apex. He's 7, and he goes, "Apex sucks." And I was like, "Oh, really? Why?" And he's all, "Fortnite's better." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. So why?" And he's all, "It's just way better." And I'm like, "Okay. So do you have any examples? Have you played it?" "No." And that's just like the mentality of a 7 to 12-year-old.
Sure.
They don't.
It's pop culture.
It's pop. Yeah.
It's their pogs.
Respawn doesn't care necessarily about that crowd because it's such a hard nut to crack to get into that, right?
Yeah.
So when they're being transparent like this, that obviously appeases to people like, an older generation, people like us that, oh, good, a developer's trying. They said they've made mistakes. This is what they're giving us, a layout, a floor, an idea of what they're doing. I appreciate that.
Amen.
Awesome. Good for you guys. And they're being honest. Sorry, we just can't. We're not going to do
And they
that.
actually specifically mentioned the crunch. We don't want to get into the crunch that Fortnite got into in order to make this happen. This is not us. So a Loyal Doyle actually in chat says, honestly, the updates with Fortnite so constantly actually is what turned me off from the game. Too much weird stuff. Too unpredictable.
I saw Dr. Disrespect. So they have a new... This is a really funny. I thought he's a funny guy. He's a streamer on Twitch. Very, very popular.
Hilarious.
Yeah, but he was in the little Jurassic Park bubble thing. Have you seen that? That's a new feature in the game. He's in this Jurassic Park bubble
in Fortnite?
In Fortnite.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you should play it. And he was making fun of it because he was just like, "Hey, I like Jurassic Park so much. What can we put in this?" Kind of thing. And he doesn't like it, obviously, when he's making fun of it like that, right? So it's kind of, they're just putting every pop culture thing in they can, right? And I get that. I get what Loyal Doyle says. I mean, that's actually, I think when planes were introduced to the game a season and a half or so ago,
you kind of rolled back.
that's when I kind of, it was just
too much.
Yeah,
they're starting to become a little crazy.
Their ideas are awesome. Their skins are amazing.
Their skins, emotes,
but
and
stuff like that changes the balance of the game a little bit.
Yeah.
It gets a little zany, and you can swing either way. But I think Respawn is a great developer, and the fact that they're being transparent is good for us.
I like what they had
people that care.
Yeah, I like what they had to say. I respect that they're staying in their lane, so to speak. And I like it. I think Apex is playing the long game, and I think that this is absolutely the correct decision.
Well, it's not like it's an unpopular game now.
No,
you know what I mean? It's
this is a decision that that affects people that actually care about decisions like that.
Well, and what's funny is I don't
Yeah.
I don't think they needed. They apologized for the mistakes they made. I don't think they needed to do that. Like they didn't really make.
I don't have a problem either way.
There's
I
some
mean,
balance
I like
things.
it.
That
Yeah.
I think it was pretty much balance kind of.
Yeah, but I
things.
mean nothing like. Even Fortnite probably has had balance issues. You know
Oh,
what
they
I mean?
have
Like,
it,
I
they have
mean,
it all the time.
Most multiplayer games have balance issues. That's why you have balancing patches, right? You know, or that's why they introduce guns to change the meta to reevaluate the balance, right? Take Hearthstone for example, right? I
Well,
mean,
and
they're
see,
you know, that's,
Blizzard-
balance is just an issue with multiplayer.
Blizzard has they have probably the longest running pedigree and lifetime of changing balance in their game. You know, World of Warcraft, for
Yeah.
example.
Oh yeah, flavor of the month.
Yeah, they take, especially with Hearthstone, because I don't play Warcraft like World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Like, they take balancing so seriously, they don't change the balance for 6 months at a time. They let the meta develop, and they just back off, and they, of course, you know, they have
slight tweak.
They
here,
don't
slight tweak
do
there.
hammers very often, like just nerf hammers. They really don't. They let the community figure out how to deal with certain things, right? The every other day balance changes doesn't give time to adapt, to readapt, to change, to, you know, deal with that kind of a thing. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of you could go either way, because I mean the attention span of a 7-year-old is not very.
It's frenetic.
Yeah.
Hey, nice job.
Ah.
So I can see both sides, but I appreciate Apex being transparent for sure. That's
anyway,
props to them.
So they talked about they've seen all the feedback from season 1 and they're looking forward to showing the improvements that they're making. Season 2 should be coming out in June, so we'll probably see more of Apex at EA Play, which is the EA event at E3, which we went to last year.
Yes, we
It was
did.
in a parking lot.
Boom! It did. It was.
It was fun. It's where Mark saw Anthem and we played Battlefield.
That's right.
And those guys got
And those
pissed.
guys got pissed at us.
Why are you crashing the plane?
Come on, go to the objective.
We're testing
Who's
it out,
the
man.
effing medic?
This is. It was me.
Yeah.
I just walk away, slowly walk away.
You run up and just look at him. Oh, that was funny. So anyway,
Halo
Infinite. Yeah, check this out. So Frank O'Connor, who is I think he's like the lead. He's basically the boss over there, right?
Yeah,
For Halo.
he's the
lead
Halo
producer.
boss.
Yeah. So anyway, he said that at launch there will be no battle royale.
Yeah,
mode.
there was a rumor going around that saying that Battle Royale was coming to
And
Halo Infinite.
You know what he said? It was actually really funny. He was basically like, no, we don't plan on having a battle royale at launch, but you can probably make one in Forge.
Yeah, and I think that's correct.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I think that's the approach you take. I don't know how you guys feel, but I think Battle Royale is going to be, McSpicy has especially talked about this before, that it's going to be a game mode in every single game. It's like Team Deathmatch, right?
That's exactly what he said. He said Battle Royale is a game mode.
Yeah.
And he says, but they did. It was very specific. It will not be there at launch.
But I'm
I'm sure they'll eventually come. Because it's just a game mode. I mean, the thing is,
It's the evolution of Team Deathmatch. It's just
Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted you. Go
No,
ahead.
but I think it's correct to not launch. Not that I don't enjoy that game mode, or that game mode shouldn't be in Halo Infinite, but I think in where we're at right now, EA with Battlefield 5 is an example of this. They made Firestorm almost a center point of their selling point of that game, right? Like the center of how they're selling that game. And I think it was a mistake.
Yeah.
It should just be an add-on at this point
Yeah,
to a game like
advertise
that.
it, yeah.
And I think
Well,
same
especially
with,
when you're coming
I think
way
same
later.
with same with Halo. You don't want to make Battle Royale the talking point of your game. You want to make Halo. This is Halo Infinite.
Master Chief.
Here's our story. Here's what's
Yeah.
going to happen. Here's how it's going to
Classic-
evolve.
classic
and then
Halo multiplayer.
and then Battle Royale is just going to be it's a new game mode.
I don't think there's anything wrong, and some people get mad like, oh, they're adding Battle Royale or whatever, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with going to multiplayer and then seeing Slayer, Team Slayer, Battle Royale.
No, absolutely
free for all.
not.
You know what I
Amen.
mean? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. But anyway, yeah, what's also cool is apparently they are working on social areas in the game. So Halo
That
Infinite,
was-
I really, honestly,
that's
don't
cool.
know
That
where
is the
they're-
rumor. That was the rumor. Remember when Halo Infinite first came out? That look, this is gonna be a multiplayer type of game, a more Destiny type of game, just with Halo.
Yeah.
Is that something that you'd be down for?
Well, the thing is I don't really know. Like, I like Halo. It's one of my favorite series. I've played them all and beat them all. I enjoy the multiplayer because I enjoy the multiplayer because it's just you versus me. Who's better with the pistol?
Me.
You know what I mean?
Amen.
This guy.
Yeah. Well, and that's why we always have so much
You are
fun
better with
in.
the pistol. I'm pretty decent with a shotgun, though.
That's always why we have so much
You're
fun.
a rocket launcher kind of guy.
I'm a rock. I jump and fire at the ground.
You're really good
That's
at that.
what I do.
Yeah. And then you laugh. And then Jordan just camps up above you in the machine and the Hornet that he found.
That was hilarious.
And just sits there and blows you up again and again and again.
That was so funny. Classic Halo.
Oh,
that's what I'm talking about.
We need to have a community play. We need to have like a pre 3 community Halo
play,
community
yeah.
play.
So,
I like that.
but yes, yeah, that's.
So Battle Royale. Do you guys like that though? That it's not going to launch with Halo. That he came out and said that. And I don't think he said it because he doesn't like Battle Royale or Battle Royale.
No, and he didn't say he didn't like
or Battle
Royale.
Royale's not going to exist in the game. I think it's that's not our focus. Our focus is elsewhere.
So the words were Halo Infinite will have, quote, big social modes.
Ooh.
Which is really, honestly, I don't know. Like story wise, I believe I know where they're going.
What if
because
it's
of
just
how-
like a Weverse where you're just like, you like
They walk around there.
you
you
see
like play
you
your
see-
game, but then you come into this social space and you just
And you're
there's
just like-
your Master Chief, there's your Master Chief,
whatever.
just
The
with different
avatars are just walking
with
around.
just
with big
different
heads.
colors.
and then all of a sudden you see their speech bubble of something they drew. You know?
That would be so
Dude,
funny.
when we make a game, when we get to make a game one day, we're totally we're implementing a
and by the
Weverse.
way, it's called the Meverse, not the
Oh, sorry, the
Meverse.
Meverse. We'll call ours the Weverse.
That's how we'll get around it. No, I don't know. Like feature wise, I think I know where they're going with the story.
Sure.
Because of how the
Well, it looks like we're going
the Halo
back.
5 ends.
We're revisiting some areas.
Yes, yeah, I think that may happen. So, but
McSpicy and I need to play Halo 5.
yeah, you do. I'll play with
That's
you.
on our checklist.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Halo
This summer.
5's
This summer.
campaign was
Let's do it at the hotel room at E3.
Dude, that's okay. There, let's do it. Wait, Jordan packs his Xbox anyways.
yeah. Halo 5 was fun. Again, now that you have the goggles off, right? Because the excitement is the hype is gone.
Yeah.
I think I've said this before. I don't think it's the best campaign, but it moved it forward.
Yeah.
But I think I don't know Halo Infinite. I think I may know where. Well, I mean, you have your theories of where they're going to go with the story, and I hope.
I like the rhinoceroses that they showed.
Yes, I do too. I hope Master Chief is a center point.
Maybe they'll bring hunting into the game.
Well,
like
that's
Red Dead.
always the hope, Jordan.
Yeah.
Like that's if they don't make him the center point, it's not going to be the best.
Well, the
Halo.
thing is I have nothing against Spartan Locke. I just think the mission structure should have been reversed.
Spartan Locke sucks balls. I mean, let's be honest.
No, I actually think
Master
he's-
Chief doesn't. Spartan Locke does.
he's cool. He's
Yeah.
cool, but he's
In a
I
ball
mean,
sucking way. He's cool for ball suckers. Master Chief is superior. Period.
He sucks Master Chief's balls.
I think okay. He was being very
Whoa.
great.
Jordan, whoa. Jordan went detailed. Oh, does he do it naked? Does he?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. We went there.
No, you went there. David was being like, there's
I was
a
just
chance.
being like a regular dude.
Yeah, and his were right on the line.
You got to walk that line, Jordan. You fell off.
I just like to go
No,
to the finish
he
line.
jumped
man.
across.
You jumped.
I just like to go.
He took a leap of faith right there.
I just like to get to the point.
Big Spicy, you were saying something.
I have no idea what I was saying.
Halo, Master Chief being superior.
Oh yeah, but he's superior to everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
he has luck.
oh well, yeah, not Locke.
Luck.
Well, so
Locke has no luck.
no, in Halo 5, I like the idea of having the two teams. The original blue team and then fire team Osiris, right? But I wish the mission structure was flipped, whereas you played as blue team more, and Locke's story was kind of the.
Yeah.
I feel like Locke's story was the focus point, and Master Chief's story was kind of the under story.
Yeah, what do you think of this? Brian in chat says the story in Halo 5 was too short, but gets a lot more grief than I think it deserves. Its multiplayer is a lot of fun.
Oh, I think Halo 5 multiplayer is probably some of the best. I
Yeah.
mean, it's got that
Breakout
classic,
mode?
Well, not just breakout,
Breakout
but
mode
the
is fun.
arena itself. The team. I mean, it's here's the power weapon. Here's your weapon. Who's better? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And that's all I want. You don't need to be
Halo is
fancy.
fun. Halo's so fun.
You don't need to be fancy. You just got to be who's better.
It's a time-tested formula that works.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, like Halo 2, when he goes, permission to give their bomb back, and then he flies it out the ship and just
Yeah, see, someone that
Oh,
says
yeah.
that doesn't suck balls.
That's the guy that gets his balls.
That is not a ball sucker right there. All right.
That's the
That's a
reverse.
guy. That's a guy that demands. That makes some demands. Whenever he wants.
Because that whole scene was so good. I remember that the first time I played that.
Yeah.
And he talks to the admiral.
Oh, yeah.
Permission to give their bomb back, or
Yeah.
permission to leave the ship.
And he goes,
for what
"Why?"
for? For what for?
To make them
to give their bomb back, sir.
Yeah. Permission granted, and he just goes right out there, just
Floats like this with one arm.
so awesome.
Yeah.
That's a guy that demands respect.
That he does.
If you know what I'm saying.
and other stuff.
He does demand respect, and he gets it.
with luck.
No, but what do you think about Brian said about the Halo 5 story, Jordan? Because Big Spicy
No,
and I
I-
have yet to play the Halo 5 story.
I think,
he says it's more grief than he thinks it deserves.
No, I think it. Most games I think get more grief than they deserve. Right? Games are meant to be fun. Just have fun.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think it's the worst Halo story.
Yeah.
I think there's.
You think it's the
worse
second
ones.
worst?
Which one's the worst in your
The
opinion?
Spartan assault ones.
Oh yeah, those were terrible.
Yeah. Oh, and I don't want to talk about it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Reach. I
Get
don't
it
like
out.
Reach because they mess things up.
Reach f's it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang it.
That's
Reach
it.
sucks balls.
Let's move on. Let's move on to the next story. Square Enix.
Oh no, there was a joke he made. I wanted to tell you the
Oh,
joke.
okay.
It was my favorite
Joke.
part.
Give us the joke.
He said the only BR you'll have is the BR.
Oh,
Yeah, the battle rifle.
The battle rifle.
Yeah.
It's a good gun.
Anyway, I just thought that was hilarious. He's a funny guy. Anyway, moving on to the next story. Square Enix announced their live show, which was really cool. I'm excited this year because everything they've talked about up until this point
Has been Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
No Kingdom Hearts this
And
year.
I
So what are
think,
they
and
going to
like
show?
Just Cause,
Yeah.
and like
What
so,
are they going to show?
I almost said Tomb Raider. That makes no sense.
Well, Square Enix does Tomb Raider.
No, Crystal Dynamics does Tomb Raider,
Yeah, but published by Square Enix.
who is published by Square Enix. That makes sense now.
Yeah.
I see. My brain
Your brain
naturally
was in
went
the
there.
right
Yeah, it was in
direction.
the right place.
I
Fascinating.
saw those two dots connect.
They connected hard.
What I want, so and I mean, last year I think we saw. I forget. There's a couple games that were like, yeah, this will release in 40 years.
But it's been
you know?
all Kingdom Hearts. Remember, it was like an 8-minute video last year that they showed during the Square Enix
it was pretty
presentation.
awesome. So this year I'm hoping. Oh, but it's on Monday night, which I believe is June 10th.
June 10th?
8th, 9th,
Yes.
10th, right? June 10th is the Monday. Yeah, so which is really cool. It'll be streamed, of course, which is really fun. Now, last year, check this out. The next super exciting game that I'm excited for from Square Enix, now that Kingdom Hearts 3 is out and Final Fantasy 15 is out, is the Final Fantasy 7 remake. They did not talk about this at all last year. It went dark.
So you think we're going to see it?
I'm hoping, this is just my hope. Now, I don't think we'll get, maybe we will.
You think we're going to a full from the ground up remake?
Well, have you seen the trailer? It's pretty much a full from
Is
the
it?
ground.
Is it? No, I've not seen the trailer.
Really?
Yeah.
Where have you been?
I don't. Over here.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
Over
been
here
on, he's
in-
been on the left side of the room.
Over
Oh,
here in
well.
non-Weebland.
Not Weebland.
Non-Weebland.
It's I'm just gonna pull up a screenshot of what Cloud's character
It looks
model
good though.
looks
Huh?
like now.
Oh yeah,
That's
look at
Cloud's
him.
character
Oh,
model,
he's
yeah.
sexy.
I have seen it though,
Oh.
so
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
like
I'm
it's-
in Weebland.
You're in Weebland.
It's a full remake.
oh, nice.
Anyway, so I'm hoping, I don't know, because Square Enix they just do stuff. They're like Nintendo. They're just like, oh yeah,
Do you think
we're doing this.
it's going to be the same style of game, or do you think they're going to change it up a little bit?
Well, I don't think it's going to be more action combat. I think I
It's
don't
gonna
know.
Follow the same
I don't mind
like story.
So
but-
it wasn't Final Fantasy VII turn-based combat.
Yes,
Correct.
I don't
But
mind
here,
that though. Why would you go action?
because
well,
I
for
don't.
the
I think,
chocobo races.
So here's a screenshot of like some gameplay. Now this is all subject to change, right? This is all but if you notice, I think it's going to be kind of like a Kingdom Hearts style
Okay.
combat, right? Where you have your summons, your magic, and stuff like that, but it's action based. You know what I
boo,
mean?
I don't like
What
that.
if it's
Stay turn-based.
What if they did like a
hybrid?
A hybrid? No, like a Origins.
Dragon Age?
Dragon Age Origins.
Okay, I'm down with that.
But
Where it's
that way
it's
you could,
turn-based,
like, tactical?
it's real-time turn-based action.
And then you could set your macros up for all your different party members to do certain
Okay,
things.
that I like.
Okay.
If you move that, I have no problem.
Okay,
but if
let me
you're
make some calls.
But if you start turn-based, there's nothing wrong with turn-based. Turn-based is not archaic. There's lots of turn-based strategy games that exist. I mean, that Square Enix put out. What's the Princess Child of Light? Child of Light is one of them.
Todd
That was
Stevens and
Ubisoft.
Chad's turn-based.
Oh, that was
Select
Ubisoft.
magic summon. Grab popcorn. Watch 5-minute cutscene.
Basically,
Child of Light was Ubisoft.
Child of Light was Ubisoft.
Octopath Traveler was Square Enix.
Octopath Traveler, Square Enix, turn-based combat. Boom.
Basically, every Square Enix game from 19 ever to like 2000.
19 ever to 2000 ever.
To 2000 something, yeah.
That's good math.
Yeah, thanks. But no, I'm hoping that we get. Honestly, my dream, my most
me your
hope
dream.
thing is. Well, see, I don't know if I think Final Fantasy. And there's rumors that Final Fantasy is coming to the PlayStation first, like a timed exclusive for like 7 months. But the remake. But I don't know. I really don't know. But this is what I'm saying. Here's my dream.
Maybe we get Octopath Traveler to the Xbox.
That would be legit.
Too legit. I'd do it just for achievements, even though I'm not an achievement hunter.
Now that's saying something
That's
right
saying
there.
something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
My dream is that they basically come out at E3 and they say, "Hey, here's a trailer for Final Fantasy VII," and it comes out this year. That's
And
my
it comes
dream.
out,
That's my.
and it releases now.
That would
Ooh.
that would be hilarious.
That'd be
Like, I
hilarious.
think the internet would literally
It would break.
break.
It would break. Dude, that'd be cool.
But that's kind of my dream for E3.
I hope your
That's-
dream
that's
comes
what
true.
That's what I'm hoping for. That's
I
why
hope it comes true.
That's why when you were doing the meetup, I said, David, is it Monday night?
No, and
Because
I said no. No,
I won't be able to make it if it's
because
Monday night.
Square Enix.
And I'm hoping my dream becomes a reality.
Your dream will. I'll make your dream a reality.
You'll just go talk to them.
I'm just
for
gonna
me.
talk to them. Hey, Final Fantasy dudes, can you just release this?
My
now?
name's David.
My name's David. In case you don't know me, also known it. Maybe you've seen my gamer tag XoneBros. And that does us for the news. Let's take it to our last segment. Oh, baby. Was that a cough, Jordan?
Yeah, I'm trying to hold them in.
Wow.
Did you cough on my laptop?
No,
he
I
coughed
coughed right
down
here.
here. He coughed
This
down
is
here.
my cough corner.
It's cough corner. Yeah, move over, Mark. Move over.
I don't like. That's not a corner. That's called the center of the room, right next to me.
This is the
Are
portion.
you wiping it on my couch now?
No, I'm getting a cough drop.
Oh,
This
okay.
is the portion of the show where we take your questions. If you'd like to submit a question each and every single week, you can do so over at Patreon, patreon.com/positive gaming, or XoneBros.com/support. We're trying to do this full time. We'd like to go full time. We're close. We're getting there. The community is growing. With your help, we can get there a little bit faster. We can also build a studio, which enables us to do more shows and grow the community even faster and, chase our dreams. There you go. So join us, and then you can submit a question every week over on Patreon, patreon.com/positive gaming, and XoneBros.com/support. First question comes from the man, TIE Fighter. He
Hey,
says,
TIE Fighter.
we're just over a month away from the rumors and starting to flow like crazy. What's your wildest prediction for something we'll see besides
Wildest?
me? Besides me, of course.
So it doesn't have to be actually a thing.
Doesn't have to be a thing. Wildest prediction.
I'm sticking with Final Fantasy VII. Here it is, released this year.
Boom. Released today.
I really don't-
I think we're going to. So after we're going to get to play. Microsoft is going to unveil their new console. Obviously, I think we're actually going to get to some hands-on with it. That's, I think, a prediction. We're going to get to experience at least the menu system. No.
This is the new. this
Menu
is the
system.
new.
I love it.
This is the new power button.
No, we're going to get to experience hands-on with Microsoft, and I'm just going to say it in a little demo of Halo Infinite. That's my wild prediction.
And those rhinos.
And
Maybe
those
you can
rhinos.
ride the rhinos.
Dude, what if you can hunt in?
Oh, I
I
thought you were gonna
love
say
hunting.
something else.
If you can hunt and fish in Halo, I'm there. I also feel like that kind of ruins that game a little bit, but
What do you just
But why not?
put
It's
your battle
infinite.
rifle down and
Put your battle rifle down.
whip
you
out
gotta,
your fishing
You
rod?
got to eat. You got to
and
eat,
just
man.
fish?
Yes, McSpicy. Wildest prediction for E3 that you
The
think?
holodeck. That's been my dream. I'm just sad that I'm going to die before that thing comes into existence.
I don't think you will.
You think I'm going to get the holodeck?
Oh yeah, I think it'll be there.
You
Well,
think
you
so?
got the
Oh, yeah.
stepping stones. There's HoloLens.
Yeah, there's
No,
lots of
no,
stuff.
you know what I mean?
no.
No,
No,
it's
no,
coming.
I'm
It's
talking
coming.
Those
about
are
like
stepping
full-fledged
stones. Yeah, yeah.
energy transformed into matter around me
Oh yeah, you got it.
in a room where I could just walk around and be a detective or whatever. I
Oh yeah,
wanted.
you're there.
Okay, that's an E3 2019. That's my wildest prediction. And maybe some Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, I
you
don't
think they
that's
lied
gonna
about it? Maybe they lied. Dude, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, that'd be
If
funny.
Bethesda. I think Ronan and Dark both got Bethesda tickets. They're gonna be-
They said that in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Which
a-
They're going to be the only
I'm
ones.
jelly.
They're going to be the only ones in the crowd
rocking
out to the
Yeah.
awesome
You
concert.
gotta rock out.
Okay, now, just for the record, I have always said that I hate it. Like when Microsoft brought Usher on stage for whatever reason,
Yeah.
and like, don't even get me started on Ubisoft's
Well,
stupid
no, no.
giraffe dance every
No.
year, right?
The worst by far is FIFA. Whenever FIFA's launched
Oh.
at EA, it's the worst.
Oh,
Hey,
Pele, you're
here's-
awesome, but you
here's-
don't even play the game.
Here's Pele. Can you come talk to us about this game? And then he doesn't even talk about the game.
It was like one time.
One time I did the bicycle kick, and that became a thing. You could do it in this game.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. It's like, well, dude, okay.
Anyway, so what I'm saying, the only concert I ever enjoyed was that awesome long-haired rock god.
Dude, it was cool.
At
but part of
Bethesda.
what was so cool is he was rocking out. He didn't care.
And the audience,
And the
was
audience
just
was
sitting
just-
there. It was,
was
like
sitting
watching the
there
original
politely.
Chuck Berry concert from
Yeah.
1950.
Or like AC/DC when they were on stage in black and white. Have you seen that same thing? And like people don't know how to react. They're like, "What is this sound that we're hearing for the first time?
Your kids are going to love it.
Do I move? Do I not move? What is happening?"
And he was he had like the long Metallica
Dude,
hair,
but
and
it
he was
wouldn't-
he
it-
was going.
If
it
he was halfway in, it wouldn't have worked.
No,
he was all
yeah.
in.
And that, to this day, is the only concert I have ever enjoyed at a gaming conference. Because you know me, I would just like him to show me games.
And Todd Howard, he's a rock star, man.
Dude, he's good.
And I think
his
you,
leather
I think you
jacket.
made the comment if he would have came out like on a Harley.
Dude, yeah, if he would have came out on a Harley, like...
By the way, we're releasing another Fallout game this year, and then he just
Revs it up.
Dude, that was so funny. That guy was rocking out
Dude, he
hard,
was.
and the audience was just like, oh.
So if you guys haven't seen it, just go look up Bethesda's press conference from E3 2018,
yeah.
and it will blow your mind.
that guy rocking out, man. He didn't care that everyone was
He's like, hey guys, if you're not gonna rock out, I am, and he was. Like, and it wasn't awkward. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, he was just
because
sometimes he was being awesome.
Sometimes you feel bad. It's like karaoke. When
he was Marty McFly.
When you watch people karaoke, they're either really good and you're embarrassed for them because they're clearly showing off, or they're really bad and you're embarrassed for them because they're embarrassed. But if you're all in and you're either really good or really
Everyone's
bad,
having a good
but
time.
you're all in, it's a good time. And that's how he was. He was all in.
yeah.
Oh, man, so good.
So anyway, yeah, the only ever gaming concert that I have enjoyed was Bethesda's rock concert.
Yeah, we got to get Ronan and Dark, like, bright neon green glow-in-the-dark
Yeah.
T-shirts so that they stick out in the crowd and we can spot them.
Yeah.
It'd be so cool.
And maybe they
like,
say something
like ones with batteries that light up, like on the front.
And maybe they have like two fists, like fist bumping. So when they stand next to each other, it looks like
It looks
they're
like
high
they're
fiving.
fist bumping.
You
Yeah,
know
that'd
what
be
I mean?
cool.
Or something like that.
That'd be cool.
You know what I mean?
Or an I'm with stupid arrow.
Oh, dude, that'd be cool. Anyways, great question. Thank you very much, TIE Fighter. Look forward to seeing you at E3. Black Knight pops in and says, hey, bros, will we be attending E3 this year? And if so, will you be having a meet and greet? Oh, there we go. I blew it already. I was meant to announce it during that question. But yes, we will be having a meet and greet.
Spoiler alert.
Head over to Facebook and tell us if you're interested. If you for sure can come, let us know. Saturday, June 8th. What's going to be happening downtown LA Live, Los Angeles, California, 92392.
90210.
90210 Beverly Hills.
That's Beverly
We're
Hills.
going to Beverly
Yeah.
Hills.
I know that because of that TV
Doctor
show.
90210, where he never mind.
Did you ever watch?
Doctor 90210.
No, did you ever watch the
Luke Perry.
No, the show, and he's like a gangster from Beverly Hills. It's hilarious.
Oh.
He's like, this is my hood.
Yeah.
And he goes and walks around the
Yeah,
mall.
I know who you're talking about. I love that movie.
So funny. What is that called?
Chad'll tell us.
Chad
in a
will tell
minute.
us. Tell us what that movie's called.
There's a
Hilarious.
Maverick. There's a Ford Maverick. Chapstick.
Yeah,
He's
and he
like rapping. Malibu's Most Wanted.
Oh, Malibu's Most Wanted is
That
so
is-
good.
That's fantastic.
So good.
That's a good movie.
I was talking about that movie the other day with someone. They didn't know what I was talking about. I was like, oh, you gotta
Go watch
it.
Malibu's Most Wanted.
This is my hood, the mall. He's walking around the mall.
In Malibu.
So good. So there you go, Black Knight. Thank you very much. You were supposed to be the announcement drop, but I kind of did it first. Sorry about that. But thank you very much, Black Knight. Blake Jenkins writes in and says, "Hey bros, not gonna lie, I've been out of the community for a little bit because of my job. And I was going crazy from too much work and no release from play. He says, this community does a great job of making it fun and meaningful just to talk games, and it helps me get a balance between my work and play again. But that's enough sunshine. What games do you guys have that you will consistently revisit on a regular basis when you're in a funk? He says, mine are the Mass Effect series and recently Dragon Age Inquisition, and I'm loving it. That's a good one. Thanks, bros. Blake Jenkins.
So Mass Effect should be on my list to go back to.
That's a good one. And Dragon Age Inquisition he jumped into.
That's funny.
You're still
haven't-
stuck.
Yeah, I can't
make the
kill the
decision.
guy.
Just
the
cut his
guy's
head
an
off.
idiot. He killed a whole bunch of people, but I don't want to.
Well, I mean,
I
okay,
kind
hold
of
on.
felt bad. He was hungry.
Why did he kill him?
I can't remember. I just know that I
Were
need
they
to
innocent?
cut the guy's head off. No, he wasn't
Or were
innocent.
they? No, I meant like, were these people innocent or were they kind of douchey?
Dude, that's what I think they were kind of douchebags.
Oh, well then let them go. I
No,
mean,
but see,
honestly,
that's
did
the
your
thing.
community
Like,
a favor.
I don't know, man. I get his perspective.
And maybe give him like 10
But at
lashings
the
and then
same-
let him off.
10 lashings.
They don't let you do that. They either make you cut his head off
It's a
or
binary
not.
choice, Jordan. It's
Oh.
a binary
It's a 1 or a
choice.
0.
If they were douches, I'd let him go.
I don't
All right.
let douches go in my kingdom.
And now
No,
it's-
if the people he killed were douches.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'd let them go for that.
Yeah. Like, hey, don't do it again, but they're douches, so it's okay. You know.
Define douche, though.
you.
Okay. No, see, in that case, it's not cool killing douches.
A giant turd muffin.
I don't know what
just a
that is
real-
either.
Yeah,
A real-
You're being more and more abstract.
Yeah.
A real-
A
specific.
giant turd muffin.
Like,
A
who,
jerk.
who would be a
Wad.
douche? Like, just a real douche.
Justin Bieber.
No.
Yeah, he died in my kingdom.
He died in your kingdom?
Yeah, he would die.
You know on Aladdin, that guy on the horse that hits Aladdin down in the mud?
Oh, here you go. You remember
He's a
when...
douchebag.
Yeah. Also, Jabbar.
No.
Yeah, the bad guy.
No, you remember when Kanye West like went up and took Taylor Swift's award?
I'm going to let you finish.
Douche. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
That's pretty douchey.
Yeah,
That's a
douche move.
That's a douche.
That's a douche move.
But if he was like so high he didn't know what he was doing, does that give him a free ticket or?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just
if you're not aware of your
he becomes a
douchery.
high douche.
Yeah.
I douche.
Draco Malfoy.
Draco
Yeah,
Malfoy. Douche. Yes.
But towards the end, less of a douche.
Less of a
Still a
douche.
douche, but
Still.
less of
I
a
don't
douche.
know. He had some pretty high stress life moments.
I mean, his parents did him no favors.
Yeah, I don't know. Draco, see, that's the thing. I don't know.
Not our problem, though. It says he's still a douche.
Still, being a douche is a
But do we
choice.
kill him? That's my question.
Yeah.
In your kingdom, he's
In my
dead?
kingdom, he's dead.
That's a good one. Joffrey from Game of Thrones.
Oh,
now
the
that's
ultimate.
the ultimate douche.
Yes.
Now
Yeah.
that's a douche.
Yeah.
That's a douche and a half.
Yeah.
He gets his, though.
Yeah,
He gets his.
Hey, how does he die
Hey,
again?
spoiler alert.
Oh, the new season's out. I mean, everybody's pretty much caught up.
It's like the end. No, but some people haven't watched. I won't. I'll tell you afterwards.
okay.
After the show.
Well, because I think I remember how he does it. in the
Iceman
show.
from Top Gun is awesome. Are you kidding?
But he's kind of douchey. He's,
No,
in that
he's
movie,
just good
douchey.
at
But
what
he's-
he does.
he's more of
at
like-
the end, he becomes an accepting douche.
Well, no, but Iceman is more of like the douche you'd hang out with, like your group douche.
No,
you know what I
He's
mean?
a douche you want on your side.
He's
no
a-
mistakes.
he is, but he's still a douche.
I don't know.
He's a douche. He's like the.
Well, I
he's-
mean, let's be
he's-
honest.
He's the
Maverick
work.
was kind of a douche too.
He's
but
the
they're
wor-
more of like cool douches.
He's the work douche. You accept him because he's good at what he does, but you never want to hang out with him outside of work.
I don't know. I'd want him on. What was that?
that was a cough drop.
Chewing
Oh,
on his
my
cough
bad.
drop. Like, whoa.
That's
Right
really
on
weak.
his teeth.
Yeah.
You know what else is a douchey move? Chewing into the mic.
Chewing a cough drop into the mic, so it sounds like something's breaking.
Douche.
Yeah, you're
Shooter
dead.
Hey, Shooter McGavin.
You're dead in
Boom.
my kingdom.
Hey, yeah, Shooter
Boom.
McGavin's a real douche.
Yes. Grade A right there.
But he's good at what he does.
He's a work douche.
He's a work douche.
Anyways, back to the question that Blake Jackson was asking.
Yeah, what was the
games
question?
that you go back to? He does Mass Effect and Dragon Age to get out of a funk. Right now, I wasn't in a funk. This is just like a nice break that I occasionally go back to. Minecraft. I've been in Minecraft hard this week. We're working on the mall. Working on the outside of the mall. We're doing parking lots and stuff. Some crazy things are happening. I can't quite tell you because it's crazy what's happening over there. But Minecraft. Also, I've jumped into Forza Motorsport 7 again.
Ooh.
So racing games, particularly Forza games, minus Forza Horizon 4. Forza Horizon 4 is one of those games that
Is it a
is
douche?
decent. No, it's a decent game. Like the controls are good. It's fun to play, but the further away from the release of that game I get, the more bitter about it I become. Like, I don't think I will return to that game.
Mm-hmm. You sound like a douche.
Because I wanted to. I'm like a jilted lover.
I don't know what that means.
An
But it
at-home
sounds,
douche.
It
Yeah.
sounds like a move.
You know, I'm
Jilted. Go on Urban Dictionary and see what that is. The jilted
no,
lover.
because I love Horizon so much.
We should make that up. We should go put some definition on Urban Dictionary.
Let me teach you about something called the jilted lovers.
The jilted lover.
Let me tell you, man, if you could pull off the jilted lover.
She's yours always.
We
No.
got to go put that on Urban Dictionary.
No. But like, because I was so in love with Forza Horizon 3, my expectation was so high for Forza Horizon 4, and it's like it comes out, I play it, I put all these hours into it, and I refuse to look at its flaws. I'm like, no, this is a beautiful game. I love it.
Well-
This is Forza Horizon. This is my game. And then we break up. And the further away I get from the breakup, the more I realize I was dating a crazy person. You know, like, and Forza Horizon just made me Forza Horizon 4. It's just so I'm going back to Forza Motorsport 7, and I'm gonna do the leagues. I've gotta warm up my, get back into the skill set that is the Motorsport.
Well, the
series.
thing that gets you about Horizon 4 is and I kind of agree with you. They kind of took out the features you liked and replaced them with lesser features.
they just
almost, you know
it's
what I
still a decent game.
Yeah, it's not bad,
but it's not Horizon 3.
That was the swan
masterpiece.
song. Yeah,
The masterpiece.
that one you gave the jilted lover.
Yeah, that one caused me to become. That was my lover.
Yeah,
Four jilted me.
poor jilted me.
Yeah, but no. So Minecraft and racing games; those are games that I go back into every so often. Jordan, how about you?
Actually, funny enough, I've gotten back into
with
Blake the Barber.
Sea of
Thieves. Yeah,
McSpicy got into Sea of Thieves as well.
last night.
This
Yeah.
last
We
night.
check out the Megalodon.
Dude, so how is
we did.
how
yeah.
is it being back in Sea of Thieves?
It's really it's a completely different game.
Completely different. We were
The inventory system's different.
so we were on we were on a ship. Obviously, we were selling the ocean seas.
My goodness.
Obviously, and we could not. There was so much sensory things
Overload?
around us. A sensory overload to do. I was overloaded because we had two ships over here that were fighting. We had behind us. We were trying to find the Megalodon because we just saw it appear.
Yeah.
We saw a ghost ship in the distance as well. We saw. Remember those?
Which,
ship,
by the way,
yes,
oh sorry, I was just gonna say the ghost ships come up like what's that ship called in Pirates of the Caribbean?
the Black Pearl,
No, the other one.
the White Pearl,
The other one.
The blue.
the top pearl.
The Flying Dutchman, how it comes up out of the
Oh,
sea.
yeah, Flying
That's
Dutchman.
how the skeleton ship,
Oh, yeah.
they just like come up and you're like, whoa.
So the last time I played, sorry, McSpicy, to interrupt you here. I just was like,
okay.
last time I played was they just had introduced the ghost ships. So that's the last time I played. But continue, sensory overload.
So now we're trying to find the Megalodon because we want to fight it, right? And then this other ship, this other guy, this legendary ship guy, comes and rams us, to try to take us out. So I jump overboard, and there's so much to do, right? There's remember the mermaid we saw? There's all these things to do now. It is a completely different game. Which, by the way, we chose the Megalodon, and I'm glad we did. That was awesome.
That was a fun fight.
Way fun.
do you get specific rewards now for like beating the Megalodon? Because
Yes,
before
You get
didn't.
doubloons.
I call it the blue currency, but yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
get that, and we got a title now. We have a title because we
Shark
won, we
killer.
achieved. But there were times because that thing comes and bites your boat.
Yeah, actually, I'll show you a video of it.
So
where
I-
I'm running in slow motion away from the shark coming. It's Jaws, man.
it's
so
big.
I did the Megalodon when you had to when it first released and they had like their mini story. and you
Oh,
had to go to the different
pre-patch.
places. Pre-patch.
Yeah.
So now it just
He
randomly
pre-patched it.
appears.
But it was so cool.
There's actually 5 of them now.
Oh,
There's
I like
different
that.
kinds. There's like
Oh,
the
very
ghost
cool.
one. There's all different kinds. And how Blake was explaining it to us because he's our resident.
Sea of Thieves.
he's a
Pirate.
legendary
Yeah.
pirate.
Yeah.
Actually, he's a pirate legend, I believe. It's the term.
So he
Can he take
was.
you? Can he get you VIP access?
Yeah.
got it
So
there.
basically,
Yeah, we went there.
Oh.
basically he sings a song and a portal opens.
Oh,
awesome.
And you run through a portal. But anyway, he was telling us basically there's like, so you know how the map is kind of a grid? I guess there's so many squares that the Megalodons patrol.
Sure.
And you kind of there's I think there's 4 or 5 different ones. We got the OG one, the
It
original.
was so cool
the
because
regular one.
we saw him pop out and then he disappeared, and I'm in the crow's nest and I'm searching for him, right? And then we get attacked by that other ship, and I actually died. But then I appeared, and we were sitting there scouting for forever. It's fun. I mean, that was we were
His
hunting.
eyes
him.
are scary.
So basically, Sea of Thieves is now on steroids.
Yeah, it's
Well,
It was always fun, but there just wasn't so much to do.
No.
But it was all create your own story. But now there's so much to do. You create your own story,
you can
but
do whatever you want.
it's
And then
still the same
Check
concept
this
with
out.
more.
The update, the anniversary update that's coming out April 30th, is not only going to add the arena, which is a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to add Tall Tales, which is basically their
A
version
story
of
mode.
a campaign.
A story mode, yeah.
And then it's going to add a bunch. They're going to add new destruction mechanics, so you can actually. So basically, what happens now is you shoot a cannonball, hole appears, water flows in. Right. If you shoot a cannonball, like the holes will expand now. So if you shoot a cannonball in the same place, that hole will get
Can you
bigger
take down
and
masts?
let in more water. Yes.
Oh, okay, that's
so
cool.
masts can now be, if you hit the mast I think it's 3 times with a cannonball, all of the masts. So they show it on the galleon. All 3 masts fall down,
Oh, that's
and you
so
can't
cool.
move. Right. So you have to use your
Guys, should we get our
you have,
pirate on?
You have to use your planks to repair the mast. And that's not all, David. Let me tell you what else is coming. You can shoot their anchor, which will blow up and make their anchor drop on it, or like they can't do their anchor. You have to
man.
repair the anchor. You can shoot their steering wheel, so they have to repair the steering wheel. So and the reason they did this is because PvP's coming, right? So I mean, and on top of that, they're adding fishing and cooking,
Yeah,
which is
fishing,
really
I'm
cool.
down. I'm down with fishing.
And they're adding a harpoon gun. So there's going to be harpoon guns on your ships. And what the harpoon gun can do,
Whales?
that would be awesome.
Whaling.
But what you can do, and check this out, is you can, there's multiple things you can do. If you want to take a nice, good, tight turn, you can harpoon a rock and basically rocket yourself around it.
That's
Yeah.
sweet.
You can harpoon into a ship and pull
Yep.
them closer? Oh,
Yep,
oh my goodness.
yep, you sure can. You can harpoon the megalodon, and he's pretty strong, so he might pull you.
And he poops baby sharks.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
everywhere.
Does he really?
Yeah. There's when you're fighting him and you fall in Jordan got knocked in the water a couple times because the bite hit him and he goes flying.
Well, what happened is his mouth was wide open, and I figured, hey, if I shoot a cannonball in there, he might
Yeah.
stop.
Jordan held his ground.
He just eats it, man. he just swallows it like a bad pea, and then just rawr.
I hate. There's one thing I hate, and that's a bad pee.
Thanks, Sea of Thieves.
So, and with the harpoon, last thing, you can also, if you got good aim, if an enemy is running with a chest, you can harpoon the chest out of their hands and pull it back to your ship, and then run away.
And there's Alliance. Well, I mean, there is now, but Alliance. I thought that was cool.
Oh yeah, you can alliance with other ships.
Oh, yeah,
And
that
then
was-
when
that
they
was-
turn things in, you get credit for
You
it.
get 50%.
Oh, very
So if you
cool.
align, the best way to level up, honestly, is alliancing the whole server, and then everybody just does their thing.
Dude, very cool. Oh, that's so cool. So, Sea of Thieves gets you out of your slump.
Yeah,
feeling
I
like
think
that.
it's just so fun.
McSpicy, how about you?
Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley always goes back to the farming.
When I need to relax, it's Stardew Valley.
It's the same with Minecraft. You know what it is? It's like this. Free Radical described it as like in Minecraft. It's this Zen focus that you get in, and I think that Stardew Valley has the same effect. It's this Zen focus of maximizing your farm and building stuff.
I have current games on the Switch, my Xbox, my PC, and my phone. All
Wow.
different games.
Wow.
You know, depending on what.
It'd be
Wow.
cool. It'd be cool if they could cross.
Wow.
It'd be cool if they could cross account those.
No, because I mean, I guess, but I don't want to end game every time. It's about the journey for that game. For
Oh
me.
yeah,
How fast can I get lots of money?
Yeah.
very nice.
Guys, just so you know, because of this show right here, my ship in Sea of Thieves is now known as the Jilted Lover.
Oh,
That's
he's
a
gonna
good ship
title
name.
it the Jilted
Yeah, that's a
Lover.
good
That
ship
is a
name,
good
don't
ship
you?
name.
That's
I
a good
like
ship
that.
name.
That's really
That's a good
good.
ship name.
Yes.
I'm calling it right now because I don't know. I want anybody to steal my idea. If they ever
Jilted
come up with
Lover.
the Jilted Lover.
Boom.
Come sail on the Jilted Lover.
Taken. It's called. Hey, thank you very much, Blake Jenkins, for writing in. Great question. Last but not least, we've got the man R51 Gaming. He says, "Hey, bros, if you could only play 3 games for the rest of your life, which 3 would you choose?" He says, "I would have to definitely say Sea of Thieves, and Apex, because every time you play, it's different, and you have so many ways to approach them." He said number 3 would have to be an epic RPG like Fallout or Skyrim, because there's just so much to do that would always feel fresh. Also, you've got to think with mods. That would be forever mods.
Yeah.
It's a shame there's no baseball game on the Xbox because that would have made the list.
You
Amen,
actually
brother.
talked about the show
MLB
this week. Yeah.
needs to be on Xbox. I don't know why they don't have one.
The show.
They were making some progress with RPG Baseball, but from my understanding, the latest iteration of RPG Baseball sucks. It's like Spartan Lock made it.
Amen. Spartan Lock's cool.
So 3 games. Red Dead
Something
Redemption
a douche
2.
would
Red
say.
Dead Redemption 2 would be on that list for me. Definitely. I'd probably pick like a Forza Motorsport for that same reason. Each is different.
Yeah.
Can you imagine your skill level if that's the only game you ever played all the time?
What
Yeah.
game?
Motorsport 7. You'd be so good.
Oh yeah, you'd be good.
You'd be so good. And then I'd probably
many
have
controllers
to.
would
I'd have
you
to pick a sports game. So whether it's Madden or FIFA, I've really been enjoying FIFA. I think I'd pick today. With the 19 versions, I think I'd pick FIFA 19 over Madden 19. I think FIFA 19 just does a better job with their online, like the way that the online seasons work is superior in my opinion. And we'll see if Madden 20 can get there. But a sports game, a racing game, and Red Dead Redemption 2 for me because I just love that world.
It's good.
Jordan, 3 games.
I would choose Red Dead Redemption for like
Oh.
the RPG because it's
okay.
a fantastic game.
Okay.
I'd probably choose Sea of Thieves now for that like Zen, like I need to take a break and just sail, right?
Sure.
And then now, are we just talking single games or can we take series with us?
Ooh,
Because I would,
if the series like Halo Master Chief Collection,
yeah. So
is-
I would pick Halo as my multiplayer game, but
Okay.
if we had to narrow it down to a specific one, that might be a little bit harder.
go
But if we could
MCC.
if we could take the whole series,
say Master Chief Collection.
but see, I think 5 has some of the best multiplayer.
Okay, fair enough. Very good.
I'll
Big
probably-
Spicy, how about you? 3 games.
I don't know.
Oh,
Can I pick 3 games for you?
Sure.
Okay, Hearthstone,
Nah.
Stardew Valley, and Overwatch.
Yeah. Nah, I kind of want probably like a roguelike game.
Oh, okay. That
Binding of
changes every
Isaac,
time?
I think, would be on that list.
Really?
Enter the
it's
Gungeon.
No, Binding's way better.
Oh,
Yeah. Weeb.
Can you ever fully master that game since it's
Binding of Isaac?
since it's roguelike, so since it's like
Oh, yeah.
really
You can
Oh,
get
yeah.
really good at it. Yeah, you can get really
to where
good.
it's like, it's not a challenge at all.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a streamer called Cobalt Streak on Twitch, and that's what he played for years and years and years. And I wonder what his record was. He had basically you play it, and he goes on a streak on every win he gets, and the streak ends when he loses. And he makes it hard. Like, he handicaps himself hard, and he still wins.
Wow.
And he beats everyone. He had like hundreds, I don't know. I think he might have even been in the thousands of wins.
Wow. So you can
Oh,
get
yeah.
to where like
Yeah.
unstoppable basically.
Yeah, Dead Cells would be a good one.
What about a War Groove or a Tetris 99?
Tetris would be a good one. I don't know. I just want to play a lot of games. I don't know. This is hard. If I had Hearthstone, I would just message the guy that I'm playing against. Hey, yo, can you send me another game or something? Here's my.
Hearthstone
Maybe a
is
game
really
like-
Hearthstone's your jilted lover.
It is. It makes me so happy and so mad at the same time.
It's your jilted lover.
I love Hearthstone.
The more
I
you
think
get away, the more you realize it's just one.
I play it
it's
every
one-
day.
It's just one crazy, beautiful lady, but she's crazy.
I got down to rank 2 this week.
Oh, well
had the
done.
little gold symbol there.
Yeah, I cannot crack the legend nut.
Oh wow!
I cannot get in. The only thing to get to that, you just have to have good decks and knowledge, but you have to have time. And I don't have the time to do it. It just takes time to get into legend.
Fitzy says Dead Cells would be a good one.
Civilization, that's mine.
Oh,
Okay,
Civilization
Todd
would be-
Stevens, you're right.
Have you seen
Civilization.
that one? Like
Which one?
I love 5. I think Civilization 5 is my favorite.
I think 6 has been completely redone. So that
Again?
yeah. So that it. What did they do? So that it now they skinned over 5. So it's basically 5, but with advances of 6. Like it's the game to play now.
I thought 6 was really good when we played it.
I mean, it's good, but you're comparing.
Well,
you
it's-
like all the Halo games, but
no, yeah, but
Dude,
I
a
mean,
grand strategy game. That yeah.
Civ 5
Those go
had
for years.
a ton of expansions to.
Civ 5, that's my. Although, yeah, Civ 6 is fun too. I would say Civ
So
5.
Beast
That's
and
my
Fitzy
favorite.
say Dead Cells. Loyal Doyle says he'd pick Ark, a game like Ark for the endless stuff to do. Rhino says Division 2. Cooper says Division 2, Forza Horizon 3, and Spider-Man. Oh, that's a good one. Todd Stevens says Civilizations. There you go. Civilization would be a good one. Would be a really good one.
Yeah, I think that's my choice. And then I guess Hearthstone and I guess Stardew Valley to relax. And then Binding of Isaac, so it's 4 games.
One of those is going to be like the buy 2 get
That's
1.
a hard question.
Buy 1 get 2.
Buy one.
Great question. Thank you very much, R51 Gaming. Appreciate it. Guys, that does us for the day. Another episode down. Thank you very much for joining us this week. We appreciate it. Don't forget, head over to Facebook. If you'd like to join us at the LA meetup, we will be there. We will be attending the Microsoft conference. We're very excited.
Very.
Also, we'll be attending FanFest. So
So it's Saturday night, right? That's the meetup.
Saturday night, June 8th is the meetup over on Facebook. The event is there. And let's just RSVP. Let us know if you're interested or if you for sure plan on coming so that we can make plans accordingly.
I like it.
Yeah.
I
It's spicy.
like
Your Xbox is back.
Yeah, I picked
Finally.
it up right before the show.
So why don't you tell you gave it out because someone had surgery that you knew. You gave it out. You lended it out to them so that they could play all week.
Yeah, they had really substantial surgery. They were in the hospital for a while, and then I know how hard it is to just sit there for like a week, right? So I gave him my Xbox. It's hard to go without an Xbox for a week.
Yeah.
I fasted for a week with no Xbox.
Oh yeah, because we were like, hey, Mortal Kombat 11, it's here, guys, and you were like, oh.
I watched a lot of Twitch playing.
You were like,
I can't play it
Yeah. Well, because and the reason is I didn't want to bump my friend off
because he was on your account.
He was on my account, right? So it was that's hard. That's rough. That's rough, man. That's rough. And
well, you're back. You're back. First game you're jumping into.
I got it back. What first game? I'm Mortal Kombat.
Boom.
Or Sea of Thieves because I did because Sea of Thieves is play anywhere, so I did play that with Jordan
on the PC
and Blake on
Sea of Thieves.
Dude, it's good.
That was so fun.
Maybe I'll jump back in.
If you come, we have a crew.
Oh, crew!
We can take on we can take on the new zone, the Devil's
Advocate.
No, what's
Devil's
it called?
Lair.
No,
Devil Lakes, the volcano area.
Yeah.
Devil Lakes?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I just call it the volcano area.
Every time I think of it, you remember in Thor when they're like, "Oh, that's one's called the Devil's Anus."
Oh yeah,
that's what I think of that zone. That's what I
you
want.
Point at me.
Oh no,
that's what I think about, and you point at me.
No, I think about that zone. That's like the name, but it's not. The Devil's Roar is what it's called. So
very nice. Let's take us out of here, guys. Again, thank you very much for joining us. If you haven't yet, head over to iTunes, rate, review, and subscribe to us there. It really helps out. And join us 24 hours, 7 days a week. We're here on Mixer, mixer.com/XoneBros. Check out our old podcast. Today it was going through the artsy stage, the black and white stage.
It's at the black and white stage right now.
It's a good stage.
It's like, what, a month of that?
Oh,
or?
yeah, it's annoying.
It's annoying.
Hey, guys, thank you very much. Have a good week.